Hey guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I accidentally slipped up and said somebody's name in that live. I had to end it. I'm back though. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Hey, how are you doing? I don't care, Audrey. Let her. I don't care. Glad for you, Daisy. Good grief. That scared me. It's okay. I had to uh end the live for a second. Vicky B. Hey, Vicky B. Hey, everybody coming in. Praying for you, friend. Thank you. Hey, Jiggler. Hi, Jiggleback. Jingleback. How are you? Hey, Kiki's. Your power went out the same time. Stay strong, Daisy. Hey, Miss Daisy, everyone in chat. Hello, Lori. I said, then disappeared. You're not blocked, always eight. Why would you be blocked? Wouldn't block you. Hey, my May. Let's see. Thought it went Yeah, the first one did because I accidentally said a name that I shouldn't have said. Accidentally slipped out a name. Daisy, why not block all the trolls? Hey, if any of my mods can put this in subscribers only, that would be appreciated. Do I have a mod in here? You know what, AB, you got some serious mental problems. You need to go get some psychiatric help. I don't even know you, but you're a grown ass man acting like a 2-year old child. You've got some bad mental issues. Hey, Yanni, can you put this in subscribers only? Hang on, let me put it in subscribers only, y'all. I'll be right back. I've calmed down a little bit, y'all. Let me put it in subscribers only so the trolls can't come in. Whoa. Customize. We'll do it like that. There we go. Subscribers only so they won't come in and aggravate my mods. Miss Daisy. Hey, come on in, y'all. Come on in. I had 700 people in here a while ago, but they wasn't the right people. My size Daisy. Stay being you and ignore the haters. Let them entertain themselves. They obviously got nothing better to do. Miss Daisy, I'm not a member yet. All right, girl, I'm sorry. Just got here. Hope all is okay. So glad you're feeling a bit better. I am feeling better. Hey, Lady R, how are you? Hey, Cool Gamer. Hey, Sugar Shack. Let's see. A few subscribers. Yeah, I might start doing members only, guys, just to keep the trolls out. So if you've not become a member yet, please consider being a member. Thank you, Magic Jack. I might start just doing a lot of members only. Just, I gotta go to sleep. It's 1 a.m. Good night, my May. You're a member? Can anybody put my membership linked out here? Um, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, that like button, and consider becoming a member. Because I may actually switch this over to a members only. If I have to, I will. It's okay, man. It's okay, guys. You don't have to. Some of y'all can't afford it. I'm not gonna do it. If you go members, I'll still listen. Just know I'm praying for you, Daisy. Thank you for all your prayers, Alice. I appreciate it. You don't have to, Yanni. You don't have to. Listen, you all. I tried to stay off YouTube today. It was impossible. I had people calling my phone all day. That's what I'm just. I was. My blood pressure was really high earlier, so that's why I took my medicine and laid down. And I know it's just people generally being um, caring about me and stuff, but sometimes you've got to ignore this stuff. You can't let it get to you. The only thing that really bothers me the most out of all of it is just my sister. That my sister would do that because me and my sister are more closer than what you think. And for her to do this to me, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I know. It's okay, Sugar Shack. I love you guys anyway. You don't have to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to let people disturb my live streams either. I like your country girl. Everyone's jelly over living in a trailer park. They want farm life. My sisters are mean too. Let's see. I can't do it right now. It's okay, guys. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to put it in. You're not blocked, Rebecca. I'm not going to put it in members only. We'll just leave it on here. I know my size. Right where you put you so. I don't know. Just know that the crazy stuff that insane people are saying is not the truth. And you guys know what's true. You've been here. You've been my ride or die, my ride or dies. And as long as you all know the truth, that's all that matters to me. Daisy, just go on here and be yourself. We love you just the way you are. Thank you, official teen mom. Thank you. All of this is therefore not anybody else. Let's see. Let's see why. Let's not, can we not say those words in here? We can't, let's not mention any of those two creators anymore, you guys. The only one I'm really upset with right now is my sister because she's my sister. I can't stand being accused of something I ain't done. I know, Reaper. Yourself. Listen, these are not adults on YouTube here. These are people who claim to be adults who act like pure children, worse than high school children. Why does it decline my payment? I don't know, Jenkinback. Daisy, they are full of lies, and we do know the truth. Well, yeah, my ride or dies know. I know. Do you know how to do that, Scouts Boo? Can you do that for me? Do you know how to do that? You might be able to do that, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, Myrtle Burke. I can block those words. I don't know. We might try to do that. Dustin guy. Dustin, he was like, where did Dustin go? Dustin, where are you? I know. I seen him say, "Wow, there's a lot of drama." I wish I lived in Tennessee. I would take you out for coffee and tea, or hot chocolate or soda. It'd be great to get out and about. Right. Don't be tore up about Don and Candace. Listen, I still love Don and Candace. I'm just a little bit upset right now. I've calmed down a lot, Cash App. Please, I don't want you to be upset. Me, I'll talk to Candace and work it out with her in a little while. I'm just upset because a lot of people thinks it's funny and it's a joke and it's not. Listen, who timed out Dustin? Did somebody time out Dustin? Well, it must have been an accident. Hang on. People are sending me stuff. I've been getting stuff all day. I know they are crying right now because they feel hurt. Well, I'm sorry. If they are, I will apologize. I feel hurt too. I feel hurt too. I have feelings too, people. Everybody acts like I don't have feelings, but I do. I've been a member a long time, never chat, but my broke career can't afford a membership right now. It's okay, honey bunny. I'm not going to put it in members only. Guess what? Remain calm. You don't have to be in here. Why are you in here? I know you're a sleuth. Go on. Go on. You don't have to come in here. You know, I've never in my life seen grown adults act like such children. I've never in my life seen them act like children like they are on these YouTube streets. Grown adult people. Hey, Patel, how are you? It's okay, honey bunny. Yeah, it's getting. My sister, I don't know what's wrong with her. I honestly don't. She likes attention though. She does like attention. I can tell you that. She loves attention and she's getting a lot of it right now, so guys, listen, let's not attack people in here. Who timed out Dustin, you guys? You have a right to walk away from any relationship that does not add positive to your life. Listen, Cash App, I've talked about it a lot. I have talked about it a lot. Miss Daisy, I told everyone today you are like boss hog. Ronald, I don't know if I should take that as a good compliment or a bad compliment. Or is it just in between? Miss Daisy, some words, block words. I'm going to. I am. Because listen, we have good lives over here. And uh yeah. Hey, Mazzy. Why is Candace being blamed and Don? Candace and Don ain't being blamed, Paula. Dustin, Miss Daisy loves you. Come back, Dustin. See how people twist stuff around and say stuff? Thank you, Mr. Jones. Candace is not being blamed for whatever happened. I'm just saying this. I'm not talking about it on here. I'm not. That's between me and Candace. I'm not talking about it on here. Miss Daisy, after my mom passed in 2016, my sister and I rarely talk. It happens. Well, my parents have been dead for a long time, and I've been the one she's depended on, and not until YouTube did all this stuff go down. She knows what she's doing is wrong. Deep down inside of her, she knows that it's not right what she's doing to me. She knows what's up. Candace is grown up and she's somewhere with for her kids. That's a private and no one here is mad at her. Listen, I will talk to Candace about that behind the scenes. I'm not talking about it on here. We are friends, we'll work it out. Who are you referring to, Paula? Lord, people is let me see what's going on. Hang on. I can't read all the comments. Uh can't. Whatever, I can't. Daisy, she got a new set of friends to take care of her now. I wouldn't worry about it. Are you talking about my sister? Sun King, I was cheated. Some of my votes were not counted. I have spoken to one of my sisters for 17 years, Heart of Stone. Oh, thank you, my three sons. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. Girls don't believe that mess over there. Nobody's talking about her, Paula. Don't come in here with it. Don't. Ronald, I play putt putt. I have everyone in my having a blessed evening. Thank you, Autumn Breeze. Nobody's talking about Candace. We are friends. We'll work it out. I know, Cash App. I know, no, I know. But I'm very upset right now. So I'll talk it out with her, Cash App. I promise you. I'm not abandoning nobody. I'm just upset. I've been aggravated all day long over this stuff. All day. My blood pressure's through the roof. People has been messaging me and calling me and everything. My sister's went live. She's commented on stuff. I can't control what other people do, especially my sister. In fact, let's not even talk about Candace right now in here. It's just better not to talk about it. Miss Daisy, I'm sorry that Crooked Arrow has been in the middle of it. Listen, Crooked Arrow has been more than in the middle of it. She's been in a lot of it. Whenever I feel like that best thing to do is set It's straight, Miss Daisy. I know, Cash App. She stopped now, Daisy, so don't worry. I don't know. Dustin run off on me. I guess I scared Dustin off, you guys. My sister and I is different as night and day. Always has been. She has said and done a lot of horrible things about me. I keep to myself a big distance away from her. Better off that way. Yeah. Yep. Yes, Prestone. You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Very one, number one. I haven't flown my drone yet. Daisy, I have some police reports about a case that I typed out every single police report about a missing baby girl. I'd like to send you all the information. Maybe you can do a show about it. Thank you, Yanni. Thank you for being a member. It's been longer, but change level. Thank you, Yanni. Thank you for being a member of for 3 months. Are you a crime investigator now? Lord. Hey Daisy, Benny Bull must have got in that imaginary field of weed. Though get kayaks out. Give me the laugh. I know he throwed that plum down there, didn't he? It's okay, White Widow baby. He'll probably be back. Right now it's just intense. He wasn't used to all this, I don't think. Miss Daisy, if you need to take a few days off YouTube, it's great for your mental health. I know, but I'm not letting nobody stop me from doing my live stream. See, that's what they want. They want to stop me from doing them. Oh, thank you, Lady R. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for being a member. God bless you. Thank you, thank you. God bless you. I appreciate that so, so much. Get her, White Widow, baby, get her. Such a troll. People coming in here with their little trolls. Like adults acting like children. That's exactly what they are. And they claim to be representing children, representing missing children. Daisy, you don't have to tell us you're sorry. We are friends. Thank you, Robin. Robin, I didn't realize that I had you banned from coming up on my thing. If you want to, I unbanned you a long time ago. I don't know what happened. Oh, thank you, Amy. Thank you for that super sticker. Thank you. God bless you. I wonder why it won't let me click on it. Thank you. God bless you, Amy. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Thank you for contributing, Amy. That's right, Penny Moore. They are. I'm not playing games no more with adults that thinks everything is funny and cute. It's okay. I'm going to follow you, Miss Daisy. Okay, Miss Robin. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Patel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being a member for 3 months. You have a great support, Miss Daisy. You are loved. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. God bless you. Thank you so, so much for that. God bless you. Listen, guys, I just want to say this. If people are talking about me in other chats, don't send it to me. Don't tell me. I really don't care. I honestly don't care unless they're threatening to come to my house or hurt me in any way or go real life on me. I don't care what they say. So please don't send me that stuff because the out of sight, out of mind. I don't need that stuff. If you see something bad, clip it and send it to me. Okay, that I do ask you for that. Just send it to me if you think it's important. Clip it, but please don't ring my phone off. Please don't, because it's keeping my blood pressure high, and I don't care what other people says. Honestly, I don't. people who I cared about at one time and I thought were my friends are not. And that's just a part of life. People have a lot of people like that in their lives. They have people that they think they love, they think that's their friends, and they find out that they're not their friends, and that's just a part of life. And it's happened all my life, so that's just how it is. I would prefer not to be woken up over this. I would prefer not to care about what their live streams are saying. I don't really care unless it involves me personally or hurting me or coming to my house. Um, then if they say something that you think is important, clip it and send it to me. But as far as me wanting to watch them or anything, I don't watch them. And I've been a lot peaceful since I don't. If they want to act like children and do live streams and laugh and joke and think it's funny and say all kinds of crazy stuff, let them do it. I don't care. The point of the matter is they've aggravate. I've been aggravated all day over this stuff, and my blood pressure was going high. My face was going numb. I took some medicine and laid down, and literally my phone was ringing off and a dinging off all day today. No, out of sight, out of mind. Let children be children. That's all I got to say. Let them be children. If they're threatening me, then hey, clip it, send it to me. But if they're just running their mouths, let them go at it. I don't care what they have to say. They're the ones showing themselves. They're the ones that showing that they're not adults, that they're children. Grown ass adults acting like children. I can't because I would silence it, my three son, but I when I you have children, you can't silence your phone. You can't do it, especially if you have children out on the road driving. You can't silence your phone. Like I said, the only thing that's really got me upset is that my sister was sitting over there making fun of things, laughing about it, planning on going along with other people, making fun of me again. Like, you're my sister. How can anybody not see that? How can anybody not see that what she's doing is wrong? Like, to sit and let someone make fun of your sister like that and go along and laugh about it? No. What the heck is wrong with you, Evelyn? No, trying to be an ass, but there are only common denominators in this bickering between you and your sister. I would cut ties. They're evil, just saying. I have cut ties. Hey, Hillbilly 29. Thank you, Reaper. Yeah, I need to find out who that whistle while you lurk is because she has threatened me so many times in a chat, and she thinks that it's okay to do, but you can't. She is like threatened a lot. No, Penny, it's not going to happen. Thank you, Black Widow channel. My channel is drama free and it's hard to find anymore. Listen, it's so hard to find anymore. Don't follow the Summer Wells case because if you do, you'll be in the drama. Because that case has a lot of people that just are ready to attack you in the Summer Wells case. A lot of people. Can you afford another phone and only use that for one family? I actually have two phones. I have the one I had before, and I have this phone here, but they're not activated. That just this phone's activated. I want to build my channel, you all. I want to get past this, but obviously that's not going to happen. And like whatever my sister says, just don't even tell me. I don't even care. Whatever she does, don't message me. I don't care what she does. Don't tell me. Don't message me. Just yeah. I can't understand a grown woman bringing such bad influence in the home with her son. She uses her son to grift so bad. I don't know. I don't mean the 21st arrest. Miss Daisy, it worries me that if she is just looking up for you and thinks the wells are really dangerous. The what? Cash app? The wells are not dangerous. They are not dangerous by far means. There's a lot more people on YouTube that's way dangerous. The wells is not dangerous. I make no mistake. Candace is a very humble person. She loves everybody, and I know that's hard for me because she sees the best in everybody. I think this happened because someone wants to put a wedge between you and Candace. No, that's not it. Yeah, that's it. That could be it. I never did follow that case, Debbie. I never did. I never did follow that case. Hmm. Anyway, everyone that gets involved with the wells, bad things happen in the aftermath. It's a pattern. It's not their fault though, Reaper. It's just there's a lot of people that there's a lot of evil in Summer Wells's case. There's just evil everywhere. I don't know what it is. It doesn't make sense, but there's just so much behind it. And it's not Don and Candace's fault. It's just the community. And I think a lot of it's the true crime community. YouTube has let it get out of hand. And Daisy did say she was cutting ties. I said I was cutting ties with anybody that supported what was going on over there. That's what I said. You're a farmer blocker. Listen, I don't care who thinks I have a farm or not. In my little world, I have my farm animals, and yeah, it's only 9 acres, but it's still my farm. They're still my animals. I still love them all. I don't care if people think it's a farm or if it ain't a farm. That doesn't make a poop of difference to me. I've had animals all my life, and I will die having animals. I will die with a chicken in my yard. Okay? I will die with a cow in my yard. That's just me, and that's who I am. I will always have animals. If I had 1 acres, I'd still have all the chickens in my yard and stuff. And I've had chickens for years. I don't claim to be a big farm. I don't claim to do this and that. It's my farm. It's my life. It's my animals. I don't care what anybody else thinks. Daisy, in my opinion, the Wells tend to connect with the wrong people. It causes them grief, but they don't seem to get it. Candace needs. Well, let's not. Can we not talk about certain people in here? Not mention names of certain people in chat, guys. Unfortunately, I have to protect my farm animals as well. As far as these people out here, a lot of them attack my farm animals, me. It's always a full moon here. You're right, Sun King. People wish they had what you have, Daisy. Well, I don't even want people to be jealous of me. I just want peace. I want to be left alone. Let me do my live streams. Let me talk about what I want to talk about and just leave me alone. You live on 20 acres? I'd love to have 20 acres, but I don't. But what I do have, I enjoy and I love. So that's me. More acreage, more taxes you have to pay. Daisy, go Bigfoot hunting. I love it and need a laugh. I would not do that right now because, of course, every little thing I do on YouTube has been scrutinized. So, yeah. Yeah, that's horrible, Daisy. I'm praying for you and the entire farm family. Thank you. And no, I don't have 2 cows. I have two, four, six cattle. Wonder if they got a lawnmower running again. Oh, that lawnmower that he throwed out in the yard. 9 acres is a lot. I only have one, and it's too big for me. Well, almost all my land is pastured. I got a little small section of woods, but most of it's pastured, and it's been worked on. It's been tobaccoed. They used to, they used to have a farm on it and tobacco. There's always been cattle on my farm, always. The previous owners did it. The previous owners had cattle. In fact, when we first moved in here, they had cattle. It wouldn't matter if it was 1 acre or 10, just quiet and non around. I think, oh, I drank coffee. I started to say, I got a cup of coffee here already. You live on two lots to mow. I hope you get a potbelly pig. My husband won't let me get a potbelly pig. I would get one, but he wouldn't let me get one. So, and right now we probably don't need one. To be honest with you, we don't need one right now. So yeah, hang on, y'all. Without the farm, everyone would starve, including vegetarians. Where do you think the fertilizer comes from? Listen, I got all kinds of fertilizer. There ain't nothing I can't grow here on this farm. No, I don't want no more goats. Goats are they're too ornery. Goats are too ornery. They're just ornery. I wished I did have more goats, but I don't. They're a handful. They are a handful. Hey, innocents, how are you? They are going to tennis to they're going to try anything possible to break your relationship up. I lived in rural Nevada for 20 years. It was quiet. Then I moved back to the city. It was quiet where I live. I miss the sound of barbecue and children playing outside. Okay. Start selling bunny poop. I don't have bunnies. I can't have bunnies because has my cat likes bunnies. He likes to eat bunnies. I don't. That's one thing I don't have here is rabbits. Mister and Bis, Mister and Mrs. Bojangles walked the Green Mile the other day to their destiny. It wasn't you, Frankie. My mama raised 35 to 40 cows. Usually she lived there till she passed away, raised a garden and tobacco. I bet she lived a long time, Michael, living off the living off the land. These gosh awful people are beyond hurtful. I'm sorry, Daisy. I wish people didn't have alert every time something is said. You need well, a lot of it's spiritual. Uh, I feel like I feel like that a lot of it is spiritual because I do talk about God and I do talk about religion on here. And the devil don't want that. He don't want me to talk about the Lord. So he's going to come after me in every way possible to try to hurt me. And what better way to do that than through your own family, you know? So it's actually a spiritual thing, I think. But I'm not going to let the devil win because that's what he wants. He wants to win. I don't know why they faint. I wouldn't want them kind of goats. They'd scare me. I wouldn't like them fainting on me. She lived in your house. Who lived in my house? Michael. I wonder if she buried them in her pet cemetery. Who? Who are y'all talking about? I've noticed the one more talk about God here. I've noticed the more we talk about God here, the less amount of trolls that come in. I know they don't want to hear about God. Their devils inside of them makes it run. That devil that's inside of them, they don't even know they're being controlled by the devil. Their urge to hate against me, it's because I'm a Christian. That's a devil inside of them that don't like me because of that. What you call a cow that don't give milk? A milk dud. Just a joke. Please don't get mad. Vicky, it's okay. It's okay. Get a jackass Daisy. My neighbor has two. They are funny. Well, I don't. We can't afford to take care of anything else, y'all. That we've got a lot right now on us. We can't even go on vacation or anything. So unless someone is threatening harm, it shouldn't matter what anyone says. People telling you everything that's said isn't helping, in my opinion. Well, it's not that. My phone has been burned up today, y'all, and stuff. And she named her farm Spotted A farm after two jacket. I don't know. There's farms all around me here, you guys. There's farms everywhere here. Just got an epiphany, that maybe they went there as they knew to hang out beside CW would upset you, Daisy. Nothing they do is genuine. If I don't know what that means. I listen. I'm a tough cookie. I've been through a lot in my life, a whole lot. But sometimes enough is enough. Uh, I always thought a farm was plants and ranch was animals. Well, it could be, Debbie. I guess just whatever you want to call it, it could be. Yeah, we're definitely fighting a spiritual battle on these YouTube streets. Whenever anybody gets ministered or anybody puts out the word of God, the devil doesn't want the word of God to be spoken about. So he's going to deceive. He comes to steal, kill, destroy, deceive. The hate that is in a lot of people's hearts, that is not normal for a human being was not designed to hate. Those are vile demons inside of people. A human being was not designed to hate. God gave us free will and we can choose to hate if we want. I'm a tough cookie too, but we still get hurt. The main thing is we bounce back. Yes. My granddaughter wants a screaming goat. I want a fainting goat. Every time her goat screams, mine will faint. Do we have a twisted sense of humor? Well, I don't know. Most goats do scream. Their bays are all the time. My mama lived in your house till she passed away. Oh, Michael. Okay. Okay, I know who you are now then. Okay, okay, Michael. Yep. So you know this land's been farmed. There's farms all around it. Ranches probably eat their animals, but Daisy. We've done a lot of work on this house, Michael. Miss Daisy did the right thing. That's all that matters. Hopefully they learn their lesson and won't mess with Miss Daisy anymore. Anybody maybe have a prayer session once in a while? Pray for subs. We do. We do, Alice. We do. Hmm. If anybody's not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Unless you're a hater, then I don't want you to subscribe to me. But if you're a good, uh, loving person and a good, honest person, and you're an adult, then hit that subscribe button. But if you're a hater, no, don't hit that subscribe button because I don't care. I'd rather have adult people who acts their age in my chat any day than to have childish, manipulative people in my chat. Daisy, I got a Jordan prayer book for my birthday. It's neat. That's awesome. Thank you. Please consider becoming a Critters Crime member. Hey, over there, you got no life to watch this. Not necessarily you don't call a farm that raises pigs a ranch. It's called a pig farm. Well, I bet, but if you, a lot of cattle and horses farm, a lot of cattle and horse farms are farms that They do call them ranches. If they've got like probably, I would assume that they would actually be like a lot of cows. I know my neighbor has like 30 or 40 cattle, probably more than that. So that's a lot of cows. And that requires a lot of hay in the wintertime. I've been through a lot in my life as well, but I keep my faith in Christ. He carried me through a lot. Yes, that's what we have to do, Nikita. We have to keep our faith in Christ. When I think of a ranch, I think cattle. Cattle ranch. I would think that would be a lot of them. Hey, JJ, how are you? Maybe we need to start praying the demons away when we first come in. Yes, 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 yes. Daisy, you're not the only creator being attacked these days. There are a few that, after Tracy, it's disgusting. We call our dairy farms with 200 plus milkers a farm, not a ranch. So, do you have a dairy farm down, sweet Dawn? Not so sweet. Do you have a dairy farm? I just have one dairy cow. In Nevada, the properties around us have cattle, goats, chickens. They call them ranches. I guess in different areas they call them different things. Just like in the north, they call them sody pops. Pop. We call them pop. Some people call them sodies. My husband's grandfather had 300 acres and 200 head of cattle and was murdered by his stepdaughter, my mother in law, my husband's mom, and she got away with it. Woo! Dang, Abigail. Dang. Miss Daisy, you're a strong, beautiful person with a huge heart, and I'm glad to be here supporting you. Thank you, Kentucky. Thank you. I had a dairy farm 15 years ago, still have the farm, but on 28 beef cattle now. Wow. I actually have probably three beef cattle right now. Three of our cattle will be beef for beef. We never call it pop, it's soda. Sorry about that, guys. My laptop went dead. So, uh, yeah. Sailor was attacked last week by one of them. He used her pick and wrote Sailor Rose. That's not good. Hey, Ada Cox, how are you? Um, hey, Karen A713A723, how are you? Where do you get that, Sun King? Well, us Canadian people refer to it as soda water. See what I mean? Calls it. Uh, my brother calls it sody, soda. I call it sody. I really call it pop, sody pop. Same shit, bicker pile. There you go. Yeah, Sayla's a sweet lady. It's just it's attack. It's a satanic. satanic attacks. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Let's see. Uh, you live in Philly. Yeah, we might do, Marita, we might do another Kensington live tonight when it gets later on tonight. We might do a live talking about the Kensington because I really enjoy doing lives talking about Kensington and kind of get my mind off of everything that's going on the YouTube streets because I like talking about that. And I am going to move on with my channel, you all. Call it sodies, in my opinion, if you stay in our lanes. The Lord will bless us. Let us rest and employ each other. Yep. Sailor rebuked him and he finally left. There we go. That's what we're saying. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. It's in God's hands. That's where I'm leaving it. And that's where it's going to stay. Kensington. Am I saying it right, Marita? Kensington? 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 Is that right? Sody water? Kensington is absolutely horrible. I think there's people living like that here in the U.S. It's heartbreaking. Yes, that's what I've been doing some live streams about that. Maybe, I don't know, James. I don't know if that's a good idea right now. I don't want to get my blood pressure back up again, James. Yes, you got this, Daisy, and our Lord with you. Kensington. Kensington. Daisy is pronounced Kensington. Did I get it right that time, you guys? Kensington. Will you be on panel? The show you and Daisy did was very interesting. I love talking about. We could go in other places. We could go looking at other places too. It is heartbreaking what goes on in America, in our country right now, y'all. People suffering with addiction and everything else. Miss Daisy, I gotta go. I'll check back in a bit when I'm on break. Okay. Remember when people used to call into the radio station and be civilized? I know, James. Kensington, right. Well, Kensington is called Zombieland. It's in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and they literally live on the streets. And they literally shoot up right in front of the camera, and um, they're just zombies practically. There's filth everywhere, there's garbage everywhere. Like the other night, we thought this little young lady was going to pass away. Thank you, lots to dance. Good night, honey. It's really going to take a shower and ride the park for a while. Stay calm, Daisy. Love you. Okay, Sun King. Love you too, honey. Good night. Um, Dustin, where'd you go? Every state has a zombie land in it. It's very, very sad, y'all. We usually do it late at night, but we can do it earlier if y'all want to. I have to turn my little head. It's heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking. Daisy, do you have a way to contact Dustin? Things didn't go as you're being told. Go back and read your chat. One of your mods told him she was sick of him. Then thanks the mods who timed you out. No, the mod that did that told the mod that accidentally timed Dustin out said it was an accident. She said it was an accident. It was an accident. I couldn't give myself needles. Well, they are shooting up in their necks and their legs everywhere in Kensington. I'd pull it up right now if I wasn't on my phone. Them sitting there with all them scabs. Oh, they got horrible wounds. It's like eating their flesh completely off their skin. And they don't even get it took care of. They're just it's really sad. My fragile little mind. It's very sad, you all. Very, very sad. I did not see Dustin. I came in too late. Even when it's pretty. There was a young girl on the steps passing out, and like she's African American, and if they an African American person, when they get sick or their blood's low, if they get pale around their face, around their chin, and in their mouth, you know there's something wrong with them. And this girl was literally pale on around her, and she was laying her head back, and I was so worried about her because I wonder if she made it. And there were cops standing there on the street that seen her laying like that on those steps that just ignored it. Like they're so used to it, they ignore it. She's probably going into respiratory distress, and they don't even care, you know? She got me also by mistake. Yeah, there was a lot of people in chat and there was a lot of chaos earlier. Picking scabs and eating them. Yep, that's what they do. Lots of prego girls are shooting up and smoking. Yep, it's so sad. I was sick of Dustin. He kept telling Daisy to calm down while at the same time feeding the issue of Jinkies. I don't think Dustin knew what was going on, Deb. I just think he was kind of confused. He's entitled to his opinion, guys. There are videos over all over YouTube of Pennsylvania. I was like, oh my God, these four people. I know. Daisy, I seen them almost 3 doses of Narcan. They brought her back and put her in an ambulance and she jumped right back out. What? You seen it? After she got the Narcan. Yep, I've seen that. Oh, they get so mad when you Narcan them. They get so mad after they get Narcan. I lost my daughter to drugs. I don't wish it on anyone. My daughter had a 16-year-old and a 12-year-old. It's awful. I still have a hard time with it. I am so sorry, Robin. I am so, so sorry. Daisy, you ever watch them addicts being interviewed? I did. I have. I've seen them. It's sad. Very sad indeed. I'm going to bed. I have to work the polls in the morning at 5 a.m. Come early. Well, good luck. Have a good day, Pam. Have a good day. That's sad. She lost her kids. How was she after that? She did. Did she get better? I think she passed away, Rhonda Lynn. They hate to be Narcaned. Oh, yeah, I've made people mad before when I've Narcaned them. Yes, so sad they don't want help. They don't. Some of them don't. And they just don't feel like there's any hope. They've lost hope. A lot of people that's there on them streets have just given up. The most important thing for them is drugs over everything else. That drug is so strong, it just takes over. And it's sad. It's sad. I know some are a- accidents too. Yeah, there was a lot of people in here, so it was an accident. If people were timed out, it was accidents, guys. we're not used to having a lot of people, and there was a lot of people. I've been to Kensington several times looking for my friend's daughter. We have found her a few times, but she got right back. She goes right back. Yeah, like Marita said, they do. It's they sit there and pick their dirty needles and use them. Yes, they'll throw them down. They'll even take and pull up dirty muddy water to mix their stuff up. That's why they get endocarditis. A lot of people that doesn't use clean needles gets endocarditis, and it's fatal. A lot of times endocarditis is very fatal. They lose their life very young to endocarditis. My ex son in law overdosed 2 weeks ago after he was Narcan. He was highly mad because his high was gone when he came to. Yep, they get mad. Yes, I'm sorry too, Abigail Rose. I'm sorry, Abigail. You you can be really good light for some people because you've lost two children and you totally understand what it's like. And I love that about the people in our chat because a lot of them have been through that kind of stuff, and just they've been through losing a child. There's nothing like losing a child. There's a man and a woman there. They are named Mr. and Mrs. Lee. She used to be a teacher. My cousin was an addict, accidentally OD'd, and his girlfriend was waiting 8 hours to call for help because she wanted to get straight before they got there. He died. Yup. Or a lot of times they'll leave them. They get scared when they know they're overdosing, so they'll run off and leave them, and they'll succumb to it. If someone got timed out for annoying you, then it was a reason. Hey, Ray Jones. Yes, Yanni is a caring person. Yanni's been through a lot, you guys. She's been through a hell of a lot. And they be sitting there nodding out, and people steal their bags and haven't seen that. Yeah, they'll wake up with nothing. Everything gone. Sad, you guys. It's sad. It was sad because he overdosed, but sadder, none of his family was there for him, so my daughter and I stayed by his side at the hospital. Yep. Yep. It's sad, you guys. It's very, very sad. A lot of it is very sad. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, that like button, and that membership button. That is much obliged. They even take their shoes. They don't care. They take everything. They don't care. Have to be up at 4 a.m., so I'm off to bed. Good night. Good night, Rain Girl. They'll literally take everything. They have. Yes, I'm honest. I had a bad addict. I struggled so bad. I'm so hesitant to even take pain pills. Yeah, they say they're on horse tranquilizers mixed with fentanyl. Yeah, that's what's eating their skin. That's what's causing them to have the wounds. But shooting up can cause infections as well. And then they'll pick at their wounds, or they'll shoot up with a dirty needle and it'll get infected. It'll go to their bloodstream. You name it. They get endocarditis. They end up getting put in ICU. A lot of times they don't survive it. It's very sad. Uh, let's see. Member for 1 year, 3 months. Thank you, Sassy GG. Did you become a member? Thank you for renewing your membership. It's not showing up on here if you did. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sweet pea. Thank you so so much. I can't imagine. I know. It's so sad, you all. Fentanyl is fentanyl this DOC. Uh yeah, there's two different types of fentanyl, guys. There's the fentanyl that they put in the digestic patches, and that's usually prescribed by a doctor. This new fentanyl, I don't even think it's in the market. I don't even think it's prescribed. I think it's just something somebody made and is bringing over here. I don't even think it's like the same kind of fentanyl that they use in digestic patches. This is like a much stronger version of fentanyl. Oh, thank you, Lady of Love. Thank you. Love you, Daisy. 19 months, really. Ride or die. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Yeehaw, yeehaw. Hey, Kasha Gems, how are you? Yeah, I heard they were making fentanyl. Yeah, they have to be making it. And I don't know why they're calling it fentanyl because there's already a prescription drug that's called fentanyl. Carfentanil, much stronger. Thank you again, Lady of Love. Drug of choice. Hi, Daisy and everyone. I hope you're doing good. They're making fentanyl. Yep. It's the same fentanyl. They get the patches and suck it out of them. The difference is medical fentanyl is not as strong. Dustin! He's back! Dustin, we were wondering what happened to you. What's up, Dustin? Did we scare you away with all that stuff that was going on earlier? I didn't mean to. The Sinaloa cartel has banned fentanyl from being shipped by its members because it's taken so many clients' life. Wow. Hey, West Virginia butterfly. Hello, Daisy and chat people. In the throes of addiction doesn't realize the pain they cause to family and friends. It's so sad. I know, I know. They say the horse trank with fentanyl is cheap on the streets. See, that's sad. That's sad. That's so, so sad. It's so sad about all those in Kensington, but it's memorizing to watch. I know, we're going to watch it. We'll watch it tonight, y'all. I never tried drugs, nor have I wanted to see too much growing up in my family. Exactly. And a lot of people don't want to do them because they've seen their family members die and it destroy their family. Most fentanyl is time released. Now it helps prevent people from sucking on them. I don't know anything about it. Oh, thank you, Lady of Love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much for all the love. You deserve it. Oh, I wish I had my cowbell with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. God bless you, Lady of Love. Thank you so much. God bless you, honey. Yes, I worked on a unit where many people were in with meth infected wounds and they were like craters in the body. Yes. And they'll pick it. They'll pick at them. They eat their scabs. Yes. They make meth out of anything, y'all. Anything to get them high. It doesn't matter. They'll make it. It's just so sad. Thank you again, Lady of Love. Very, 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 very sad. I'm thankful Yanni had my back but I know she's never forgot her. That's my sister. Yanni's my sister too.
The dealers give them free samples of Trank. They keep giving samples until they get hooked. Then the dealers start making money off those that got addicted. Yes, that's what Marita said happens on the streets of Kensington. That's what Marita says happens. Very, very sad. We're heading out to do some errands, but I'll keep you with me for a bit. I'm getting a haircut. Okay, Brown Bear. I know, Tree Tree. I'm sorry. I wouldn't be buying no drugs on these streets because you don't know what's in it, and it only takes well, actually, they don't need to be taking anything, but when they're desperate, they'll do anything. It's sad, y'all. They're like zombies. They're not even humans. They look like little skeletons. It's so sad. Well, I want to be someone's sister. I don't have one. You can be my sister, Scott's Booze. You can be mine. Where did Dustin go? I don't know. He hid out again. It's in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. As a nurse, I have seen some of the worst infections caused from needles, and they keep picking and picking until some have had to have their hands and arms amputated. Yes, West Virginia butterfly. Yes. That's how bad it gets. I've been sober for 4 years. I used to get this stuff mailed from China called U47700. It's a man made opiate. The powdered fentanyl usually comes from China. Why are they allowing that stuff to come into the States? I wouldn't even smoke pot. They are putting those tranquilizers and fentanyl in pot. I will proudly be your sister. Okay, Scoutsy Boozies. I love y'all so much. Like my real sisters, I truly love and care about all of you. And Daisy knows I love her to the end. Thank you, Yanni. Daisy, I'm your sister forever. I got all kinds of sisters on here, you guys. And I love y'all. There is 24/7 stream. Yeah, we're going to show that here in a little while. I don't have a sister anymore either. She passed away of alcohol poisoning. Aw, Abigail. I feel like everyone in here is my family to me. I love you all. We love you too, Miss V. We love you, Miss VV. They don't allow it gets through. Nope, I'm stuck to. I will. Nope, I will stick to being a C addict. Coca Cola, that is. Okay, I started to freak out on you there now for a minute, Fragile. Daisy, I saw in one of the chats that some city officials in other states were giving addicts free bus tickets to Kensington. Are you serious? Wow. They're going to freeze to death on them streets. Gosh, oh, that's sad. Sad, sad existence for them. Sorry, better unalive, in my opinion. They are living on the brinks of death every time they take that drug. Yes, they are. Marita says they are not allowing it. It has been snuck in for years upon years. China is our enemy. Mexico isn't where it's coming from. They send the C words. Huh. I do too, Zigzag. I love you too, Amy. They said they're mailing it, fly it in, and ship it, carry it. My babysitter was killed by a drugged driver in 2009. I would do anything to hug her just one more time. She has my best friend. She is my best friend. Aw. Hang on, y'all. Why make it happen? Those bus drivers should be in trouble. I know. I traded my diction in for baby chicks. I'm picking up 10 last of the season this Thursday. You should get a discount on them, Angela. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Baby chicks. That's what you need, Angela. Hang on, y'all. I'm gonna get my computer going so I can pull up Kensington right quick. Oh, I want to give y'all a little glimpse of Kensington. Hang on. We like doing this. It's fun. We talk about it. Me and Marita and all of us. Hang on. I'm gonna. I'm sorry I got upset earlier, you guys. Hang on. Let me plug my computer in, and we'll pull it back up. I'll switch back over to my computer because right now I'm on my phone, and I'm not able to pull it up. So, hang on. And we can pull it up. Kensington. Yeah, it's a sad, sad thing, guys. DeSanto sends their addicted addicts elsewhere while having his pedo village make that make sense. Are you serious? Wow, that is cray cray. Don't be sorry, Miss Daisy. I've been upset over all this BS on YouTube. I know. I know, y'all. It's a whole mess, is what it is. Hang on, I'm gonna get on here, guys. Let me go back into this StreamYard. So I can pull it up. I'm gonna pull it back up here. So you're gonna hear. I'm gonna go out as soon as I come in this one. I'm gonna go out on that other one as soon as I come in here. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back on here, guys. Sorry about that. So let me pull it up. Hang on, y'all. I want to show you what zombie life is really all about. Hang on. Hang on. Just a second. Hang on. Okay, hang on, y'all. Uh-oh. Just a second. So sad. Okay, here we go. Hang on, y'all. I'm going to pull it up. This is Deep Dive Media, and this is currently live in Kensington. Let me take this down. This is what America is revolved into. Trigger warning, y'all. If you like Kensington, you will really like Portland. It's way worse than Philly. Is it? Look at this, guys. I'll have to look at that and I'll go see. Look at this, y'all. This is what America is. This is what all drugs are discriminized. Okay. Yeah, this is what is happening in our cities right now, y'all. Our country is going all to hell. Here is a disclaimer, trigger warning, guys. Content is not for children, may be suitable for adult viewers. So yeah, drugs don't discriminate. That's for sure. Yeah, deep dive. Let me get the link to that. We can put that in here. To deep dive. My grandson's being allowed to guys. Deep dive credits to deep dive.
And then here's the link to it. Well, I thought I got the link. There it is to this. So this is currently Marita. You want to come up? Dustin, you want to come up? I'll put the link down here if you guys want to come up and talk about this. Daisy, you want to see Portland, Oregon streets? Check out Valley Ray's channel. Okay, we might check that out next. Like, this is their house. This is where they live. This is real life. This is live right now, you guys. This is a current live stream. This is what's going on in our American cities. Belly Ray is a local in Portland. He visits down there. Does he live stream it too? You literally can see Valley is awesome. We may have to check that out. It's cold in Philly tonight, not super cold, but below 50. You want to come up and talk to us about it? You got a good insight about it, Marita. Look at that. Yeah, he live streams it too. Is it worse than Philly? Truth, lies, and alibis? Is it worse than Philly? Because to me, this is bad. I mean, the garbage in this area and the rats is just. He brings them food, clothes, and offers them treatment. Yeah, they do that here too, Marita said. Lots of human trafficking coming out of this area. Yeah, it's sad. It's very sad. I have to switch to my phone. I'll be flagged. It'll be a flagged picture. iPad is going to die. Hey, Linda Carter. Okay, Debbie. This makes me want to cry for the sin there. Yeah. Well, these people are sad. Let's see if we can get some audio on here and see if we can. Yeah, we're back. That's nothing compared to Philly. Portland has criminalized all drugs, so they have legal drug teams. Wow. Really? See the police? See those steps right there? These steps? That girl was overdosing. Look, that must be a police station or something. Look at all these drugs or all these. Look at all this garbage, you guys. Our streets are full of garbage, and the cops see this stuff and they just walk by it like it ain't nothing. Oh, that's a train station. I always think you'll literally see them shoot them.
Something going on. Let's go see what's going on.
Uh-oh. See, he went there and she said that they defecate and pee in that subway. It's like they'll go there and use the bathroom. Yes, I cut down on the drug problem. Bailey was out there with the serial killer, but I think they caught him now. Okay. This is in Philadelphia. It's called Kensington in Philly. It's an elevator train. It's like Chicago.
Right.
It's sad, you guys. It's just sad. There's just nothing else more to it. These people need prayer in the worst way.
I wonder where the police went at. If somebody wanted to get on, they could sneak on right now. That's how I usually go. I'm not. I don't.
He's done it before, I
I
bet.
don't know where the police went at. But we're gonna go ahead and get our walk on, y'all.
I guarantee it. He's done it before. Look at it. All hours of the night, you guys. Office. I'll put my link out if anybody's coming up. You been there before, Dustin? Glad. Marita said she's getting ready to go hooker. Be a hooker. Look, you guys. Poor cat's in the amongst of all that. Rescue that cat. Where's Marita? Come on up, Marita. What's up? That poor cat's in the middle of it all. This is currently, it's cold tonight, you say, Marita? Can you hear me?
Is the volume working?
Yeah? Can you hear me? Marita, can you hear me? Rescue the cat. Marita, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yanni, that was probably a rat.
Can
There's
you
no
hear
cats
me?
down there. They're rats.
Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Philadelphia had the most beautiful architecture, a lot of history. I've seen some similar videos. Okay, so you guys can hear me. Marita can't hear me. Let me say, Marita, hear me. I have to put it in there and see if she can read it.
No. No.
Oh, let me tell her to go down and come back. I can hear you, Marita. There she goes. Come back up, Miss Marita. I'll put the link back out. Dustin, if you want to come up, you can. Or anybody that wants to come up and hang out up here while we're in Kensington. Listen, they're out and about tonight, ain't they? I hear Marita. I hear Marita too. She just couldn't hear me. That's why. I know a police officer that works in that area and said sad and scary. Oh, yeah. No doubt about it. You can't hear anything? Huh. How about restarting your computer? Maybe that's what's going on with it. It's dark. Can you imagine sleeping on them streets at night? As dark as it is, and all those people that do drugs and stuff, I would be afraid to lay down and sleep. Those buildings were lost forever if a local government would see to their cleanup. I know. Look at that. He's obviously not scared to walk around there. He's not. You heard both of us? Yeah. She wasn't hearing us, though. Let me turn this back up. Listen to what he has to say. You literally see them shooting up at people. Rita, look at this, y'all. It's literally trash. I'm seeing more of what you said. Can you hear me? Look at this, guys. Could you imagine walking through that? I know, Sue. disgusting. I don't think she can hear me again. Uh, speak. Let's see if I can hear her. I can hear you. She can't hear us, but we can hear her. Look at this, y'all. You will see young men and women.
I can't hear anything. Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, I can. We can.
Can
we,
anybody hear me?
we can hear you.
Okay. I can't hear anything.
We hear you.
I can't hear. Maybe.
Look, they're covered.
I'm not computer savvy.
They're covered in blankets. We can hear
Should be
you.
working. Let me try. Is that
Let me.
better?
Can you hear? Can you hear us, Marita? Can you hear? I don't think she's gonna be able to hear us. It's just sad, you guys. Sad all the way
I
around.
can't hear you, Daisy.
Hey, Molly, go heavier. We hear you. She's typing in the back, y'all. Look at the trash. Oh, it gets worse,
It's
Amy.
weird.
It gets worse.
Let's see.
I'm gonna restart her
Remove from stage. Edit.
your computer.
Edit.
Well, I
No.
spelled that wrong. All the pieces.
Reset your computer.
Spelled
I
something
don't know how to do that.
where people are searching for their loved ones. Oh, that's so sad.
Having issues.
But I don't know what location it was. It was just like that, but it was daylight.
No.
People flipped over and standing. Phoenix, Arizona epidemic. Yeah, this is America, guys. This is what our country is.
I'll just read the comments and answer them.
Okay. I don't know what's going on, but
I'm in StreamYard.
I don't know why she can't hear us.
Yeah, that's Kensington. And it makes me sad because that's where my mother was born. And 95 years ago. And it didn't look like this.
No, it didn't. Sad, very, very sad. I just pray for my grandkids will never get caught up in drugs. Me either.
I can't hear.
I don't know what.
I don't know what to do.
Edit Mike. No, she's. Let me tell her to restart her computer. I told her to restart her PC. Maybe that. There's a lot of drugs out there. Yes, the bad ones, dirigistic. They start fires and everything. They'll build bonfires and everything out there, you guys. They build bonfires. Look, it's just horrible. Philly's such a beautiful place. Beautiful used to be such a beautiful city. Yes, yes. Turn your PC. I've told her that, Molly. I even wrote it in the back chat, but I don't know if she. I'm so
It's
glad.
not working.
Drugs.
Turn your PC off and on again. I can't do that. I'll end up screwing something up on this.
Right below Daisy's picture, move your
Let me see
cursor.
if I can.
Okay, thank you, Molly. You have to watch your back when you're there, and there is not any cops there much. Well, the cops that they do have, they freaking sit and watch people overdose and don't say nothing. I'm sure there's a lot of fights there too. Can't see it. We seen her the other night. That same girl. The government has pretty much tied officers' hands. Yep, and that's a shame. We seen that same girl the other night. Arita, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
It's not working.
Still ain't working, huh? I don't know. How do you video that if it's drone? No, literally, there's a guy
Sue,
walking
yeah,
down the
pretty
streets
much
all
do have
day
to ask.
and
They're
all.
not going to arrest a drug addict. Taking the spot of a real criminal, they feel. This video is actually from a few days ago.
No, they stay.
There's
They.
that woman that, remember, Miss Daisy?
This is. I remember seeing that. This
This
is
is
the
from
the
the
other
other
day.
night.
Yeah. The police aren't there to stop people from doing drugs. They are there in case of OD. What?
Because tonight it's cold out.
There's that girl, guys. There it is. Look.
Yes.
There it is. Look how pale her face is. See her lips? Look, this girl is literally dying in her face. Literally. Look, it's so sad, y'all. When I tell you that a person's going like white in the lips, yes, people of color when they get sick or their blood gets low or they pass away, they
This isn't
turn
working.
their skin turns a grayish white color.
Yeah.
And this girl is on the edge of overdose. Look at her chin. Look at the color of her lips. This is so sad. Like I just want to rescue her. Look. You see that gray
My
tone?
volume. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Did you get it?
Yeah, you're right. It's the volume.
Yeehaw! Yep. You'll see here in a minute. There's cops that's watching her. That's literally looking at this girl overdose in front of us and doing
This
nothing.
was from the other night.
Yeah.
That's that
I'm glad
girl.
it's showing that. I'm glad it's showing this.
I wonder
Yeah.
what happened to her.
I don't know. Some guy goes by that nudges her. Yeah. He's literally ODing right in front of our faces, like right
Yep.
camera. And there's cops standing there and they are doing nothing.
They can't see her, though, because they're behind that wall. It sees people right here.
It's actually
They're waiting for her to, like,
Kensington.
die so they can rob her.
Yeah.
They'll take the drugs that are on her. They'll take her shoes, her hoodie. They'll take anything. They don't care.
Yeah, they'll probably rob her before the night's over with.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And unfortunately, something else could happen.
Yeah, I know.
They
That's
could
so
unalive
sad.
her. They could
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
mean things to. I mean, it
Yeah,
just
I know.
it freaks me out.
I know. It's so sad. I feel so bad for her.
And
I want to rescue people like that, but they're,
they don't
they
want
have
to be
to want
rescued.
it themselves. They have to want it themselves.
I
You
know
know?
this isn't tonight because we lost the baseball game tonight, and Philadelphia's not very happy. There'd be a lot more things going wrong down there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were a game away from going to the World Series.
Oh, okay.
We have to play tomorrow,
Uh-huh.
but we should have won, and I'm sad. I'm sad. So I know how I feel. These people. Oh
Yeah.
my God! Look at her. Oh
Yeah.
God,
It's so
she's
sad.
somebody's daughter.
Yeah.
That's somebody's baby.
Yeah.
See, those cops really can't see her. You can't tell, but those towers there that I'm
Yeah.
pointing at, they really can't see around them.
Yeah.
So it's the people, like the guy who's got the camera on her. Why isn't he
Waking her up.
exactly checking her?
He just walks off and leaves her.
Yeah, because
The guy there's trying to wake her up.
that person who's probably just going to the L,
Yeah.
probably thought, well, maybe I'll check her.
Yeah. She's
I mean,
literally, look at her skin tone. Look at her skin tone.
or these people could walk over to the cops and
Look
say,
at her. See how gray her chin is, y'all?
yeah,
She's in respiratory distress.
she doesn't even look like she's breathing.
She's not breathing very much.
And these people are seeing it, these
Yeah, and the cops are
junkies,
saying
and they're not doing anything. They're
they
not
don't
getting the
care.
cops' attention.
They don't care. They're just letting her pass away.
The cops are the ones with the Narcan. Yet they do give Narcan out to everybody down there. They actually have little like
But who's gonna
mailbox
really
things.
Narcan when everybody's doing it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but there's these little things down there, like almost like mailboxes on a wall, on a post that have
Uh
Narcan in them. And you just grab them and use them.
huh.
They're all over down there. And there's also
Yeah.
needle drops, but most people just drop them on the street. There's
And but
orange
yet they
caps,
still.
orange caps everywhere. It's like a sea of orange caps from the caps to the needles. It's so.
She's
Oh,
well dressed though. She looks like she's got a home.
yeah,
She probably
she probably
people
came
always
down there to get high and
yeah.
will either end up in a hospital or, the other. And her family will have to find all this out looking at a video.
Yeah.
Because I know many parents that watch these videos looking for their children from up here.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
sad.
that paper booth usually has rats under it. Every video I see, there's like 8,000 rats running around.
Oh
And
my
Yanni, that wasn't a cat. You thought that was a rat, probably. They're big.
Yeah.
They're like the size of cats down
Yeah.
there. They're just like she's so tweaked out, or he. I can't even tell anymore.
Yeah.
She's and
Yeah.
you could tell by the way they walk, their backs are all hunched over. That
Yeah.
they're
They lay
that
like they actually stand like that for hours.
out for at least 2 hours. That trank stays in you for 2-3 hours.
Yeah. So they're literally bent over and uncontrolled. You seen her chest moving? Probably not very much though. Her respiratory is probably very, very low. Look at the trash, you guys.
And from what I'm told, as soon as it leaves your system, you get very ill, and you need it right away again. Said some of these people shoot up 8 times a day, and then they get, like you were saying, myocarditis, the heart infection, or they get cellulitis from those needles. Putting dirty water and even before that other body and flesh disease they get from the trank.
The flesh eating bacteria.
Yeah, they get that from the trank, but the other, they'll get cellulitis from
You can tell that girl's going to do her duties tonight.
Oh yeah, they're out working. They're going on dates, as they call them.
Yep.
And that's very, very sad. Very sad. What's even sadder is these people that go down there for their dates or they're married and live up this way or in the suburbs or something, go down there and then come home. They don't buy the drugs or anything. And they have their special people. They know what corner, and this all just amazes me that it's a little world inside our world that like fiscally runs, and I mean it's all encompassed in that 8-block area.
Right. Can you hang on just 1 second? Somebody's calling
Sure.
me. Hang on.
And everybody, please don't think Philadelphia is like this. All Philadelphia, it's not. It's beautiful. I live in a beautiful neighborhood. And this is unfortunately a part of city living and a part of having a bad mayor who let it go to pot, and a district attorney who is out more for the cops than he is for the criminals. He'd rather have a cop arrested for doing something stupid than.
What? Cop arrested?
Oh, yeah, our cops are always in
Why?
trouble. They get them for the. A kid from my neighborhood here, he's
Mhm.
a corporal, and he's really pretty high up. And
Uh-huh.
when oh my God, why can't I think of his George Floyd during the riots?
Uh-huh.
They blocked off I-676, which is a big thoroughfare here, and it goes to the hospitals, downtown
Yeah.
hospitals. And all these young people standing arm in arm, sat down on the ground. And
Uh-huh.
not one of them even cared about Black Lives Matter because they weren't even black. They were all hippie white kids. And the police chief said to bear spray them. And he did. And he took the fall for the police chief. And now he's lost his job. He's fighting it. They tried to have him arrested because it's a long story. But Richie is a really good guy. I taught Richie in grade school. He was a Navy SEAL before he became a cop. I mean, he put his life in, and he did get hired back. He won his first court case. And now he's fighting again. He got all his back pay and everything.
Mhm.
But yeah, our DA is more interested in arresting that than arresting the 100 people who blocked the highway when ambulances were trying to get through, and just people trying to get to work that evening, and
Mhm.
causing more havoc than, I'm all for Black Lives Matter, believe me. I'm a city girl, of course I am, but don't do it the stupid way. Do it the right way. Protest the right way.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
And they had burnt a lot of stores down and stuff, and it really was ugly. And it didn't even happen here.
Oh.
It happened in, where was it? Minnesota. But, they just took it apart here. And they just did it a couple weeks ago because the cop got off on a murder charge.
Yeah, this is Kingston and Philly.
Kensington.
Kensington. I always say that's Kensington.
Think of when you think of like England.
Yeah,
Think of the
Kensington.
Queen, because that's what it's named after, Kensington Palace. Because when this was original, we were still under England's rule.
Oh, okay.
So that's what it's technically named after, Kensington Palace. And it's a real palace, isn't it?
Kensington and Philly, yes.
And no, people, I never lived there, never went down there, other than when I had to. Like my grandparents lived there, my mother was born there.
Right.
But I mean, it wasn't like this. I only know about it just because of living in the city, knowing many students that I've taught that have either lost their lives down there or got better. They got better, actually. And they're sober and living great lives.
That's good.
And it was before the trank got into the heroin, which is good.
Yeah.
Because that trank is That
That's
fentanyl
what
and Trank, that's a bad combination.
people said. They were taking buses from different cities and sending people to
Yes, they were
Kensington.
sending them from
Why?
Florida and Texas. Governor
Why?
Abbott and Governor DeSantis. I can't stand either of them for doing that. They,
Wow.
they, that's trafficking technically.
I mean, why? I mean, I could see him sending maybe I don't know.
They were them, and they trafficked them because they took them across state lines. They had no knowledge of where they were going. It was cold when they got here. They weren't dressed properly. This was
Blessed
last
is the
year.
man of his word. Daisy gets 16,000 subscribers and I'll donate 200. Well, I'd like to know how to get 16,000 that quick. But thank you for that deal.
Dustin,
Dustin, he's a
I
good guy.
have like 800 and something friends on Facebook. Can I have $200?
Is that a gun? Somebody's got a gun. That's a gun.
Oh yeah, they got all kinds of stuff.
Gun in his hands, putting it to his head. He's got a mask on.
Though that's probably a drug dealer if they have a mask on. And he's
No,
standing
it just
upright.
looks like it
So
looks
you know
like
he
it.
doesn't use the drug.
Oh my lord!
A
Thank
little
you, Dustin.
soda, everybody.
This
It's
week,
soda.
there's no way that's going to happen, Dustin.
What
Unless
about
there's
me, Dustin? If I get like 10 more friends to make it to 900 on my Facebook page, can I have 200? I don't have any. I don't have any of those apps to send money though, so I'm better off not.
yeah. You
I
probably
don't need money. I don't need. I have everything I need, and
Aw.
it's going up to 80 degrees right now. I know this isn't tonight because it's cold tonight.
It
It's
is cold
it's
tonight.
under 50 degrees here, but it's going up to 80 by Wednesday.
Oh, that's good. Hello, Bella Star, Sleuth
I
Fairy.
don't know why it's going so high, but
I
it is.
literally got the air conditioning on because it. Look at this girl hanging out. Look, it's just so. I'm freezing everywhere else, but my face is on fire. And you know, concrete is cold. It holds cold
Oh,
and it
it's
holds
very
heat.
cold. And if it's hot out, it's very hot. It holds whatever the temp is.
Ronald said, Miss Daisy, Philadelphia has become third world country because of their politicians.
Yes, Ronald. And that president that we had before this one was no help. I see his little picture on your page, and I'm not going to get into it, but he was just, he didn't help it either. That's when it really started going down in 2016. So I'm leaving it at that. And you can argue it with me all you want. I live here. You don't.
Ronald.
I know he's a good guy, but
Yeah, he is.
that little fell on his avatar isn't. He's does bad
Cold
things.
and damp. That's Ronald. Ronald for president's 2020.
Yeah, no, that's not right. It's Donald Trump on his avatar.
I know, but Ronald's.
Oh, I'll vote for Ronald. I'll vote for him.
We'll vote for you, Ronald.
You got my vote, dude. I'll give it to you.
Ronald's the man.
What I like about Ronald, he goes to different pages and he's not mean.
He can be mean.
I know, but I mean, he's not cutthroat.
No, he's very, very upfront of how he feels.
Yeah, he's not going to cut your throat.
He's kind of like Bob G. Bob G's the same way. He just speaks his mind.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, I don't dislike Ronald. I don't know the man. I don't think so. I don't know anybody really. But now you see all these stores. You notice what they all are?
What?
They're all either
look at those tents.
Pawn shops, little corner stores, nail places, and hair places. That's all there is down there anymore. That used to be
I'd be afraid to even have a shop down there.
That used to be the mecca for shopping when my mother was a child.
Really?
Even when I was a kid, And I'm 12 years older than you, I think.
It's amazing how things
I'm way
change.
older than you, but I just don't act.
That looked like it was his bike. He went over by that bike for some reason. I wonder
Yeah,
why.
he probably went to steal it if it
He
wasn't it.
you think?
Probably. Probably get $10 for it.
You
Get some.
cannot make people get clean. Nope, you
No,
can't.
you cannot, because I'm going to be honest with everybody in the page here. I'm a recovering addict. I never did heroin, never stuck a needle in my arm, never snorted anything. I was addicted to painkillers. I have RSD, lupus, osteoarthritis, and pinched nerves and stuff in my back. Never did a drug till I was probably 40. And it was
Yeah.
easy to get, and I have no bone in my jaw from, it was very easy to get addicted to get depressed about something, usually men, thank you. And
Uh-huh.
and I became an addict or an abuser. My
Wow.
family doesn't like me to say addict, but I come from a family that has a couple of recovering alcoholics, three of my siblings, but there's 8 of us. And my
Wow.
one brother also was addicted to a powdery substance, but he has 25 years sober. We all have time. But see, so I learned a lot about this in the rooms when you're in the AA rooms, NA rooms. That's where I learned about this stuff, and then from teaching children who ended up down there and then come back and talk to me about it.
Yeah.
And then watching the videos, Frank Rodriguez's videos mostly, Morals Over Money. And I recommend those videos for everyone because it's an eye opener, and you see the humanity in these people, that they are people. They're me. They're
There
you.
is a lot of people that go down there and help them, ain't they, Marita?
There are many people. We have many
people.
religious outreach programs. We have numerous hospitals that have ERs just for drug addiction and mental health. Philadelphia, I gotta admit, has an abundance of help for people. An abundance.
Could you
They
imagine
don't want it.
trying to sleep? I would rather sleep on the ground than on that cold concrete.
What they'll do is they'll put a box down. They'll cut up a
Mhm.
box and sleep on the cardboard.
Yeah, but still, yet that concrete would be so cold.
I know. And then they'll light a can and do a fire. But then
Uh-huh.
the fire company comes and puts it out because it's
Yeah,
against
because it's a
city
fire
ordinance.
hazard. Yeah.
But I'm like, so are drugs against city ordinance. But you're allowing that. But it's a fight.
Yeah.
It's a battle you can't win.
Yeah.
It's
They
one.
need to take them all out and put them out and let them all withdraw in some area. And
Yeah, you
then,
take them like you saw what Chester County looked like during that Danilo Cavalcante,
mhm.
all that wooded area and stuff. Take them
Yeah.
out there. That's about 20 miles from here, where this is, 25 miles.
Well,
Take them
with
all
all
out
the
there and let them live out there. And
well, with all the money that's going overseas right now to other places, why could a lot of these people have mental health problems.
it's all, I would say
They need help.
80% of them do, 75%. And
We
it's
need more mental health facilities. And if these people can't get off drugs, then make them force them into these
we
units.
do have them. You can't force a drug addict. You just can't do it because they're just going to go in, and it's like a revolving door. They go in down there to either Episcopal Hospital or St. Joseph's Hospital, right there, K&A, right down the street on Allegheny Avenue. That's the A part for Kensington and Allegheny. And they'll go in for 3 days, 4 days, get sort of clean, come back out, and they'll put that needle right back in their arm. They don't want help.
They like that high too much, don't they?
They don't want to be sick. And there's no drug right now no synthetic drug or anything like how they made Suboxone.
You
That's
know, they don't have nothing that could do it because they don't know what the heck they're getting, what they're putting in their system
exactly
is
other than the fentanyl. They don't know
pure poison, pure
what
poison.
it's cut with, the antifreeze and the rat poisoning, baby
Yeah.
powder. They use baby powder for Coca-Cola. And
Wow.
they just, and there is, if you do the C word, that does not physically make you go through withdrawal. You can kick that.
Yeah.
In your brain, you need
But
to go
people love
somewhere.
that high that they get from it, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about when I say Coca-Cola, right?
Yes, I
Uh,
do.
Little White Snow. Um, there is no physical addiction to that. It's a mental addiction. That was my brother's drug choice. And he had no physical withdrawals whatsoever. You don't have them. You have mental withdrawals. Thank God he had no problem.
Oh, yeah.
And and he had no problem with that. But he said once he stopped, he never wanted it again.
Hey, can you hang on while I run to the bathroom? Can you talk to them until I
Oh,
come back?
sure,
I'll be right back.
sure. Me and talking, we go hand in hand. The Irish don't like to shut up. But yeah, this neighborhood used to be beautiful. It used to be clean. It used to be where everybody went shopping on Saturdays and Sunday. Well, Sundays the stores were closed back then because it was all Irish Catholic, and there was a Catholic church on every second corner. Most of them are closed down now because nobody lived. No Catholic. It's not like it used to be. A lot of the factories. It was a factory neighborhood, and they all closed down in the 70s. So everybody moved, and these homes. Lots of people still live in them. And could you imagine having them live there? There's a lot of murders, a lot of shootings with illegal guns. Nobody has a legal gun down there. And it's a horrible place. And it used to be a beautiful place. My mom used to tell stories. I mean, look at the old brick streets and stuff. You only find that downtown other than here. It was beautiful. The stories my mom tells and my dad, but my dad grew up a little further down where it was a little bit nicer. But how she loved it, and and I'm so glad we didn't move there. I'm glad my parents had a lot of kids and we live in a big house. I live in a neighborhood called Fox Chase. You can Google that, and it's almost suburban. Actually, the block behind my house here is the suburbs. It's Montgomery County. I'm in a beautiful neighborhood. I actually live near a farm. Talking about farms, the only farm in the city of Philadelphia I live near. It's called Fox Chase Farm. The school district runs it because they do 4-H and everything there. Raise a baby calf to a whatever they are, and it's a really great place here. I'm surrounded by parks, and they don't have that down there. And so the children don't have a lot but to play in the streets. We played in the woods. They don't. It's a totally different city life I had than they have. But it's also this is an attraction to people. They want to go down and see it. Let me see the people. Why do that unless you want to help? Don't be going down there just to film them, because the dealers, they see you filming. It's not a good outcome. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, probably are filled with stolen merchandise, because that's what these people do all day is they wake up in the morning, they'll either jump on that L train, that train that you see going overhead, which will take them in the center city to the big box stores and the fancy places, steal from there, come back, sell it. They'll sell a $200 Nike jacket for $15 and then buy their apparently I'm in the US, I'm not Australian. I think Yanni's Australian. I've heard her speak. She's Australian. And they just steal. They steal from dead bodies. They steal from every store down there. We were showing, there was a store the other day that Miss Daisy was showing. You can't even go in it anymore. You can only, it's all covered in plexiglass. You can go into a vestibule and tell them what you want. And just, it's very sad. There's nothing happy down there. Like at Christmas time, it just makes you sad because on Christmas Day, they show videos and you just see these people. They probably don't even know it's Christmas. That's the sad part. Or Thanksgiving coming up. Halloween. Well, they all look like they're in Halloween. But kids can't go trick-or-treating around there. And people say, oh, you got to watch. You're going to get fentanyl in your candy. No, you're not, because junkies aren't going to give their stuff away. They're not going to give their stuff away. So don't look at that guy. But so that's not, it's just nobody can afford candy down there to give away because it's not a wealthy neighborhood. It's a very working class neighborhood and probably more poverty than working class. Used to be a working class. Used to be a real blue collar factory town down by the river, the Delaware River. And it's just sad. And kids have to walk to school, to Cornell School, and walk over these people in the morning. It breaks my heart. And I've done what I can only do so much. I mean, I can't go down there. I got to keep my sobriety. And, people say, oh, it was only Percocet. That's not real big. Yeah, it is. It is. What's this about? Oh, they're going to clean, so you got to leave by Friday. What they do is they'll clean out certain sections each week. And I guess this must be coming up this week. And they'll come in with the fire hoses and everything, get rid of these tent cities and push these people out to nowhere. They're all homeless. And people say, well, are they soldiers? Are they with the military? I don't know. If they are, they don't want to be put anywhere. They want to live in those tents. A lot of these people have a chance to go somewhere and they don't take it. There are those that do. And they're usually the people with children because they want their children at least in a school of some sort. And they have a lot of help.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Don't do it again.
You was doing good. Look, it's raining.
I might
What
get
are they
my own
doing?
page.
Huh?
I don't have time for. I would not put up with any of the nonsense you put up with.
Oh my
I'm too. I find numbers. I take names, find numbers, and that would be that. I'm too hardcore. That's what happens when you're the youngest of 8 kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and no sooner was I the youngest than I was an aunt. I mean, I was only 9 years old, I think. 8 when the first was born. 9, 8. I don't even know. She's cute. She was cute. She was a brat. Now she's 50-something and we hang out. But I have lots of nieces and nephews. You see on my page on Facebook.
Yeah, mine are just like most of them are just like my babies. I call them.
Yeah, I'm
babies.
tight with deal with them. Mostly my godchildren.
Yeah.
But now, like being a great aunt, it's like, wow, I don't like this. No, I've been one for 20 some odd years. I was only in my 30s by then for that one. But the little ones now I really like because they're cute and I don't have to see them too often.
Yeah. Look how
Yeah.
many crippled people's out on the streets. I wonder if
Yeah.
they're veterans. Do
No,
you
they've
think they're
lost their
veterans?
limbs to xylazine.
Wow.
I'm sure some of them might be veterans, but
I won they probably a lot of them's probably never worked enough to get, like, Social Security or
yeah.
anything.
And the thing is, a lot of them have PTSD who are veterans, so they don't want to go into any kind of housing.
Like, closed areas?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
they want
sad.
their freedom. That's
Is
a
that why
tax.
a lot of them's homeless?
That's why, yeah, that's why they're homeless. They want to be, and they want to be on the drugs. And it's funny because when they're ready, they're ready. I've seen people. I'm ready, and they go, and they're fine. They come out and they stay sober,
Yeah.
and
They have to be ready.
if you're not ready, you're not going. We thought my brother was ready because my other brother had died right before that. Not from he died. He was 49. Died of a blood clot, pulmonary embolism,
Mhm.
back in 2000. And
Yeah.
we thought, all right, this will make my brother Brian. This will make him want to get sober. Nope. Took 8 months for him to finally decide. And we did one of those interventions before that show was even out. And
Mhm.
and he said, I'm ready now. Yes. And he's been sober ever since 24 years. Yeah.
So
Going
they're
on
cold
5.
and soaking wet both at the same time.
Yep. And they'll
There's a
just,
hooker. I just seen one.
yep, they're all over. But this is probably during the day. This was, what day did it rain here? Rained on Friday, I think.
Mhm.
I can't remember. Or Saturday morning. This might be
Mhm.
Saturday morning or Sunday morning. No, Sunday was nice because I had to go out early in the morning. So this was probably Saturday morning. And then it
Wow.
cleared out and it was a beautiful day, but it rained. Or it could be one day last week. It rained a couple days last week. But they're trying to fix that L. That's the train that runs up there, the elevated train. And
Uh-huh.
work on that. And what's happening is they're stealing these trucks here.
Phew.
God bless you.
Phew, excuse me.
God bless
Mm.
you. They'll
Thank
steal those trucks. They'll steal equipment. They steal tools.
They'll
Like
steal
if the
anything.
city pulls up and they're up there working and the truck's left open, they'll take
Mhm.
whatever's right there and run with it.
They
And
don't care.
those guys aren't going to chase them because their feeling is, well, that's the city's stuff. I'm not going to get killed running for a drill or something that that
Mm-mm.
belongs to the city, and they'll
Right.
sell it at the next corner for $5 or a couple little bags, and that
Wow.
drill
I
will be
was
passed
seeing
around a million times.
about homeless veterans. If they had an honorable discharge, no, they wouldn't be homeless. You think, Rhonda Lynn? There's a lot of them that has Purple Hearts and everything.
Yeah,
That's
I think aren't most veterans honorably discharged. I know my dad was.
yeah. Some of them just has that post traumatic stress so bad that they
Yeah,
can't.
yeah. I think my dad had it, and he just never talked about it. He never talked about the war, World War II.
Prostitution is illegal in California, but prostitutes are not allowed to be arrested. Make that make sense. That
Debbie,
does
same
make
here.
sense.
Debbie,
Huh?
same here. It's the same here, Debbie. They'll arrest them in certain neighborhoods. Like if you caught a prostitute up in my neighborhood, yeah, they'd arrest them. But down there, no, they're
I
not going to
would
be
say,
bothered.
Linda, or he's just grew up in that neighborhood and everybody knows him. I don't know, but he walks all day long and all night long.
It's
Make
horrible.
California make sense. Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah,
parts
really. The whole
California.
the whole state.
Look,
But
that man's just
the
sitting in a
sad part
wheelchair.
is this gives Philadelphia such a horrible name. And we really are a beautiful city. We have so much history. I
Yeah.
mean, everywhere you go downtown, Independence Square, Independence Mall, the Liberty Bell. I mean,
Yeah.
Fritz Alley, the first street ever. We made Mother's Day. We had the first parade. We have the first New Year's parade.
You
We
know
had
what?
string bands. They're awesome.
They need to find one big giant parking lot and put a top over it and place cots for people. Look, sleeping right there. They're getting wet. How can they sleep like that? Well, they're probably under the influence.
They have some kind of enhancement in them,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Garbage
just
everywhere.
and they got their what you call it's under the L, so nothing's getting wet in that. Their
Yeah.
little. I don't know where they steal those carts at. I guess at the Walgreens and the
Yeah, at the
Walmart.
grocery stores, they steal the carts, I'd
Now
say.
it's a Target. It's not a Walmart.
But nowadays, people are just getting to where they walk out the doors of department stores or out of Walmart with a whole cart full of groceries.
Yeah,
Just walk out the door with them.
you and I try to do that and see what happens.
I wouldn't want to do it, but I
I
know.
won't either, but I'm just saying. You know,
Yeah,
we're not going to get away with it.
yeah, they get away with it. In these big cities, they'll go into these big department stores with these fancy purses, grab all their purses, and just walk out the door.
Yeah.
They don't care.
And then they go and sell them for a 1/5 the cost of it.
I know.
Just to get high.
Yeah, just to get a couple dollars to go towards their high for the
A
night.
little, just for their quick.
Yeah.
And
Sad,
and
ain't it?
this been tonight. This really, thank God.
Mhm.
And if the Phillies had won, it would have been crazy down there because
Oh, yeah.
cars would have been driving around. Because they do something here they call greasing the poles, so
Mhm.
people don't climb up poles. But they usually do it in another neighborhood.
They grease the poles. What does that
They
mean?
spray grease on them so people can't climb up them. They slide down them because young adults, after we win things, think it's fun to climb up a street pole and shake it for a while and scream, "Yay, Phillies or Eagles!" or whatever team's winning at the time and for
Yeah.
championships. They only do it during championships. It's not like every.
Oh,
But I
wow.
saw them doing it today. They were spraying the poles. I'm like,
Mm.
but unfortunately, we don't need it. But
It
tomorrow
is here
better.
in Kentucky. There's different ones. I'll show you one with the. I'll take this down right now, and I'll show you all one of the source. We'll come back to this one, but I'll show you the source on this. Like here's Amber. Here's one. This is Amber, and she's one that lives on the street that they've
Oh,
interviewed.
she's lovely.
Is she?
Yeah, it breaks my heart for
a
her.
while. How have you been since the
Way
last time I
accurate.
saw you?
I've been okay. Ended up in the hospital again for different things, but you know how I'm with doctors. Ended up leaving after 8 days. They were gonna let me go the next day anyway. They just wanted me to go to a assisted living facility for a while, and I wasn't ready to be
See,
locked
they
in
want
for
them
8
to go to a.
So what did while you were there at the doctors with the hospital, what did they tell you?
I needed every fluid under the sun,
Oh.
potassium, magnesium. I
Yes.
had surgery on my neck to take off some infected area. I had like a cut that had kind of expanded, and it was all over the back side of my neck. That was taken off and cleaned out, and whatever they did when they had me put under. They did every test possible, and probably twice if they could bill it. I'm telling you, it was crazy. The doctors and hospitals don't really get along because I don't trust everything they do. It's human like us, you know. A lot of them work for, pharmaceutical companies or just in general to make money.
Thank you, Sia.
And how does that make them smarter and more knowledgeable on the topics at hand than I
Look how purple.
myself?
Look how
And so
Her
purple her
lips.
skin is. Yeah, her lips and everything.
That means her heart isn't getting blood. to
She's
it.
not doing good. No. I
No.
bet she walked out
But
AMA.
I've seen
what's the
her
bottom line
heavy.
of it?
She
She's
did?
really lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, she's dying.
Oh,
Doctors
yeah.
told you like that you'll be healthy soon, that you need to stay off the
Stay off
bunkers.
drugs, stay off the streets, and do what they say. Basically, it'll be okay.
That's
How's that going?
sad.
Hell, hi, here I am. No, I'm not doing at least one of the three.
Just, addiction to these pills are super hard to get well from these pills, huh?
Always late.
Yep.
That's what everybody keeps telling me.
Yep.
How's Darla, your mom, doing?
She's doing okay. She misses me and wants me home as long as I'm doing everything the doctors and she and anyone else that she thinks is more knowledgeable than me on subjects
Better
say I do.
Tuesdays.
And if I'm a little renegade or rogue and on my own, doing what I think is best, she's done with me. So at this point, as of yesterday with the text I got, she can do nothing for me and she's done with me. I'm not ready to get clean, so there's nothing she can do.
See, not ready.
Is she frustrated, disappointed? Is she mad?
This girl's probably in her
I don't know.
30s.
She's done with me.
Probably
Cool.
40, but
I'm not going to push you.
she has money for tattoos. I
Can
don't.
you understand where she's coming from, or does that
Kind
get you
of.
frustrated?
Frustrates. I mean, because there's other ways to go about things. That's fine. She's done with me. I'm done with her at this moment. That's what it is. I'm done fighting.
She's
See, they have families.
I'm going to show you all
I want to help them. If you can find Gene, the interview with Gene Frank does, and Gene just died this week.
Yeah,
It wasn't an OD. It was just his body gave out. He's my cousin's cousin, and
trigger warning, guys. This is what wounds look like from
that's
that
Mike.
medicine. That's who?
Mike, his name is.
Mike. His hand looks horrible.
Now it looks like that.
Happening to his other hand now too. He was trying to
they
sell
got it wrapped up.
He boosted those hoodies that he has in his arm.
Huh?
That he has in his right arm, those Adidas hoodies. He boosted them from a store. And he was trying to sell them.
Look at that. I wouldn't want them with blood and mucus and all that.
He was selling them for like $10. They were about $60 hoodies.
Yeah.
The dealers will buy them and wash them and wear them.
Yeah, they will.
But he had, you know what?
He's going to die from infection. That right there, he's going to have amputated.
Well, that's what they were. And the other hand's not much better. But you know what was in his hand?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Little things. And it was disgusting. And
what was in his hand? I didn't see that.
At one time, like when a fly drops on you and
maggots.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find.
He walked so far, and I was getting tired one day watching him walk. I'm like, for a guy who's not in the best of shape, you walk way better than me. I walk to church once a week, and it takes me 4 stops along the way, and I'm only about 5 blocks away.
This is the same girl. It says it's eating her alive. Amber, the streets is eating her alive.
Look how much heavier her face was.
Today I'm with Amber.
Yeah,
Amber, how old are you?
A little better.
38 years old?
What is the wrong?
How long have you been out here in the streets, Amber?
This time about 6 months.
6 months.
Thrush.
Oh, look at her lips.
It's eating you alive being out here?
Chest thrush.
Why? What's happening?
I'm not going to go into that.
Okay.
I've had.
Do you consume blues?
Yeah, thank God.
How long has that been going on?
4 months.
4 months?
I had heroin addiction for many years.
And then you switched over from H to blues? A lot of people have mentioned that they made the switch from H to blues because it was cheaper. Did that happen for you as well?
You probably don't have
easier to find than H.
White blood cells in her body.
What about the effects? Which one's stronger?
I'm pretty sure the blues are tearing my body apart. Nothing like heroin. I'm
right
not
now.
more use.
It
So
could
I'm
be
not
from
doing
her
that either,
teeth.
but I do.
She's tweaking right now.
Blues and poison.
Yeah.
Blues are poison. A lot of people mention that it's really hard to get off of blues. It's the addiction is stronger than H. Is that
how sad she?
How would you compare the addiction?
I would call it a dependence, not addiction. It's every 2 hours, like a baby in a box. Yeah. You don't like it.
Some people have mentioned they need it every hour, every 30 minutes. They have to have it. At first, they liked it when they tried it at first because it numbed them, right? But now, if they try to get off of it, they can't. They have to have it because if not, they go through withdrawals. The sickness, it really hurts. It's painful. Is that happening to you as well?
Yes.
And have you tried any type of treatment, some type of support? No, not yet. Okay. What about your family? Do they know that you're out here, Amber? Okay.
I mean, they can't be in their life.
Your family loves you, but you can't be in their lives like this? I've spoken to a lot of people, and they tell me that they're out here in the streets, and they say that they run away from their families. When the family comes to look for them, they run away because they don't want to take their addiction home with them and have the family worry about them.
I do. I wouldn't run from mine. I may not be around too long, it could go bad, but I would run. I love them.
You love them? You miss them? If they see this video, what message do you have for them?
They're always in my heart.
She probably has adult thrush.
What do you have to be sorry for, though? You're
She's
currently
so
ill.
That
You're battling addiction.
usually It's only in my mouth.
I make choices every day. I'm gonna make choices, turn it around, give my kids a life.
How many kids do you have?
I get it from dentures.
When's the last time you saw your kids?
Over a year ago.
You miss them a lot, huh?
Oh,
Sad, y'all. This is
And
sad.
what if you need? What if I offered you to take you to like the hospital? Do you need to go to the hospital to get checked out? No, you don't. You feel fine.
I'm not gonna say I feel fine, but I'm okay.
You're okay. I've interviewed people that they have broken bones. They're obviously medically not okay, but they still decide to stay out here.
I'm obviously medically not okay there. I'm feeling like a little bit of thrush. Things going on.
she does have thrush.
I know myself.
I know that's thrush.
Yeah, thrush, candida, infection, something going on. But why do you think that is? That people, maybe not your situation, because you just said that you're okay, you know
It's just
yourself, but
showing her
other people
immune
with broken
system's
bones,
not
just
working like
infections,
it
they
should.
decide to stay out here is because they don't want to be away from their addiction.
Or I don't trust doctors.
She
You don't
could have
trust doctors?
gotten that from
I
sexually
don't go to a
transmitted
hospital
disease.
for people that die.
Doing
People go to hospitals for
Sure.
everything, not to get well.
Your own opinion, I guess.
Okay. What does your future look like, Amber?
I don't have one.
No future at all?
My head today, no. Same road,
Sad.
door every day.
It's the same
Get
cycle?
up, get the money, get the drugs, get
I
the.
know Debbie Nelson, no shoulders.
I'll either make it or I won't. Depends on me.
What are the chances of your survival? What are the odds? Percentage? 50-50?
I think a little higher than that. I'm pretty tough. Reality is, I don't know.
You don't know?
He's so sad.
I have to figure it out.
When's the last time you had a quote-unquote normal life?
Never.
You've never had a normal life?
I don't think so.
Oh my God.
It sounds like you've had a lot of pain in your life, Amber. You've suffered through a lot.
We all have.
We all have. Amber, for those people that are at home, whether they're young, preteens, teens, young adults, and they're going through something and they're thinking about trying blues or H or anything to numb the pain, the feeling, the trauma, what would you advise them?
Don't. It only numbs it for a minute. And then there's more pain, and there's more issues, and there's more pain, and there's. Oh.
But she needs help.
The youngest person I've seen out here, Amber, was 13 years old. Why do you think these pills are so prevalent and popular amongst the young crowd?
I don't really have an idea.
No idea.
It's socially accepted.
It's what?
More socially accepted in some groups. I don't know.
More socially accepted in some groups. It's okay for them to use it, I guess, right? Is that what you're saying? I've heard that before.
Yeah.
But you and I both know that it's really not good. It's really not okay to use these because it's not glamorous out here. It's not fun.
Right.
And, people go to an early grave, right?
They need
I don't
God.
use drugs to party. I use drugs to stay alive at this point. I have to have them. Right? It's not a party every day for me. So,
She's sad, you guys. I know a lot of people's getting kind of grossed out from that, so I'm gonna switch over. She's got bad thrush from that just shows that she's not healthy at all. Not at all.
Thrush is so easy to get too.
Mm-hmm.
I've had it twice from dentures.
Mm-hmm.
Doctor said it's from a lot of people with dentures get it when you're older.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good way to lose weight. For me, it was.
Yeah.
This is where they hang the most, right here. It's the Rock Ministries is right down the street where they get a lot of food, clothes, and stuff. They help them a lot. I've donated to them. They're like the only people I trust to.
Probably pregnant.
There's a lot of pregnant girls down there. And they lose their babies because I've seen interviews with them, with Frank, and their babies get taken from them because they're protected.
Oh yeah, that stuff's bad.
And it just makes me so sad. And
Yeah, right.
And it just amazes me the ages of some of these. some of these people are like in their 70s,
I
and
know.
and I just shake my head and I get like 70s, and you're still. But they're good. They say they want to die down there.
With this new fentanyl and these pregnant mamas, I just wonder. Before this fentanyl came out, babies were bad, but I couldn't imagine them withdrawn from
Well,
fentanyl.
my niece says it's very hard. My niece, whose baby
Man,
had the birthday, um, she's a NICU nurse at Cooper Hospital in Camden, New Jersey, which is right across the bridge from here, which is the number one poverty city in New Jersey. It's
no.
just pure poverty, and she says probably 70% of babies are born addicted,
Oh yeah, she's
and what they
pregnant
have to do is rock
and
them.
she's
And
tweaking.
this one's going to shoot it in her leg.
Oh, she's got a needle on her, don't she?
Yeah.
Oh God,
Look, she got a little needle box. You know what it is? They sell needles for a
I
dollar.
bet that girl shoots her up for her.
No, she's probably selling needles.
Selling needles.
But that's what they do. They go and they steal boxes of needles from hospitals, and then they sell them. They call them
That girl's just
works.
walking around with that needle. She's gonna go shoot up now, ain't she?
Yep. And they'll you can hear it in some videos. You can hear them in the morning. Works. That means needles, and people buy them for like $1 or $2, or a couple cigarettes. And because cigarettes here, I don't know what they are in
I'm
Tennessee, but they're over $10 a pack here, which makes me happy because I think smoking's disgusting. But I don't. I never smoke, so
That one looks pregnant too,
she
don't
looks.
she?
She is pregnant,
Wow.
or she just had a baby.
Something. No, her stomach's flat. She looks like a little mangy dog, don't she?
And it's a shame because, and see, that person walking in the street is probably just somebody wanting to go to work that has to live down there and working at one of the hospitals or something, or the bank.
Yeah, and he's
They've
just
got to,
being nice.
like that guy
But
right there. He's got to be my age.
yeah,
I'm 62.
he looks like he's got a vet jacket on. He might
Oh,
be a vet.
so high. Oh God. Yeah, it's got some kind of American jacket on with a
Oh
rim.
yeah, Linda, no doubt, no doubt. Hepatitis is rampant.
Yeah, see, well, no, that's a junkie right there.
Hmm.
Now, this might be somebody who's a social worker or something, or somebody coming down there first time, just starting to get into this. She looks healthy. She looks clean. Her clothes are on point.
Hmm.
And what happens is she ends up staying there a couple weeks, and she starts
Yeah.
looking like Amber, not
They're all
showered.
walking around with needles in their hands.
Yeah, and you know what? Half them probably picked them up off the street.
I guess when God looks
That
down, he's
skinny
like,
dude up there.
this.
Yeah, this is early in the morning. They're all doing their first hit of the day because they're all dope sick right now.
Yeah.
And you'll see them running because somebody will come out screaming samples on one of the side streets. And that's
Uh-huh.
the dealer. And they'll go running for that free sample, packet of samples. Then they get themselves unsick, go down to the stores, rob them, then sell the rest of the crap and get their drugs for the rest of the day.
Wow.
Makes me sick that I
It
even know.
does, don't it, Molly? Go heavier. It does. Innocent.
I'm telling you, Molly, go heavier.
Ooh,
They
that car was
could do a movie
flat.
or a TV show down here, and you wouldn't even need actors. The
No.
actors could stay on strike. It doesn't matter.
People are flying by there. They don't care. Them people are
They
just
gotta get to
wandering on the
work,
road.
or or a lot of people drive down there from out of the city. They come far to buy things, and leave. They don't stay around there.
So
They're
they
the
can
people the
buy the
cops will
drug.
arrest. They'll arrest people from out of state, from out of the city, out of the county, out of the city proper. They'll arrest them from Montgomery County or one of the counties around me, but they won't arrest Philadelphia people. It's like they let them go, but they know because they can tell by the cars, the nicer cars, or oh, they're
Yeah,
not from Philly, or the nicer cell phones. Because
yeah,
most of these people have government phones.
yeah. They do.
Because I wonder, like, how do they get cell
Is
phones?
literally
And I had
invaded
to ask Frank,
by these
the
people.
guy who does those videos. I said, how do they get phones, Frank? He said, they'll have government phones. And I look at mine. Mine's a government phone, but I
Pray for
paid
Kensington.
into a
Pray for these
system.
people.
I paid
Pray
for
for Southern.
years to get this free
Pray for the
phone.
city.
Actually, I
Yeah,
had to pay for this one because I broke the other one.
exactly. Molly, go heavier. I believe it is. I don't trust our government officials. Any
No,
of
the
them.
government's not giving out the drugs. No.
I
Um,
don't know. I
no,
don't
no,
trust them.
no,
Peace
Misty.
and love. Peace
Nah,
and love.
no.
And
That
don't
I know I know a lot.
you believe somebody else is?
Oh, I know somebody else is, and they're
Mm.
running from the government. The problem is Philadelphia became with this, and Ronald is right. It's our mayor and our governor. I mean, not our governor, our mayor and our DA. They were what made this so bad. It wasn't always like this. It was a drug neighborhood, yeah, in Kensington. You know, you could go down there and get a heroin or whatever. But it was not done in the open air like this. This just started 8 years, 10 years ago when that jackass took over for mayor. And you're hearing that from a Democrat, and he's a Democrat, and I voted Republican because I would not vote him in. He, he's the worst.
Oh my goodness.
See these firemen, you know what they do? They just hose down the whole neighborhood. They make all these people just hose it all down. Oh, they're probably coming to get somebody. Yeah, there's a body.
Oh my gosh.
And the rainbow shop. I used to go there as a kid and get clothes. They were
Oh, no.
reasonably priced. My mom would take us younger ones there. Dressed up to do that. They don't even have clothes. They closed down about a year ago.
There's definitely a
Where
body
did
there.
that body go?
I don't know.
What?
I think he'll go back around to it.
I hope he does. I want to.
Yeah. I don't think this is going
I know
fine.
it's like it. I feel guilty
Yeah.
looking at them and wanting to see what it, but
Yeah.
it's like what they say when you're driving. I don't drive, but I'm a passenger a lot. Pass a car accident. Oh, it's a car wreck. Everybody rubbernecks. That's what people do down here. They drive down there just to see what it's really like. Like they don't believe these videos. They want to see it in
Mhm.
person. Me, I don't want to see it in person. I took
No.
that out last summer. It smelled like crap, and I was
Oh, I
coming home
didn't.
from the store, and my sister. We didn't want to wait for the regular train that would take me right to my front door, practically.
Could
We
you
got
imagine what police have to deal with on a daily basis?
Yeah, I have 3 family members that are stationed there.
EMS.
They don't do
Um,
nothing anymore because they're sick of Narcaning the same people over and over again.
yeah.
I told you about my neighbor across the street who works for the SEPTA, who runs that.
Yeah.
That's our SEPTA is our public transportation,
Yeah.
and he said 3 times one person in one shift, 8-hour shift he worked. He Narcan 3 times, and the ambulance took twice. And the last time he just left them there after he Narcaned them. He didn't even call the ambulance.
Did they get up?
A lot of times they won't come. It depends. If you
The
say
ambulance don't come?
if you say they're really bad, they'll come because there's not enough EMTs to cover all this.
I
This is a big
uh,
city.
This is what our world is becoming. This is what our life is becoming. A
Very sad.
freaking
You're right.
apocalypse. I mean, God have mercy on our souls, these people's souls.
And that's all you could say is, and to me, everybody could say, "Oh, they're junkies, they're junkies." No, they're going to heaven because they lived a life that we don't know what drove them to that. So I always feel that they're probably going to heaven before I'm going to heaven, and I'm a pretty damn good Christian, but I'm not the greatest. But who is? You know,
That's
we all
cute.
falter,
We
and
do.
think I think a lot of these people
I
are
think people that's never been raised to know God or Jesus, I don't know if God would judge them because they never knew.
they didn't have the chance.
Yeah.
And as a Catholic, I was taught if you before you die make
Hmm.
a conscious a conscious I can't say the word effort in your head to say, please God forgive me, I do love you, and take me to heaven. Like you have
Jesus.
it, you clear your soul.
Yeah.
We're
It-
we're taught that if you do it and you mean it, you're
yeah.
going to heaven.
Yeah. 1 second before you die, if you repent, you're going to heaven.
Yeah. And then that's how I was taught in grade school. Like we had a book
But,
called Baltimore Catechism. Every
but
Catholic had it.
if,
School.
okay, say like you're, like saying you're a Christian and you're going out and looting and stealing and still saying
Oh, so
you're a
yes, God
Christian,
forgiveness.
then you get killed. No.
Well, if you have God's forgiveness and
But
mean it,
God said, Jesus said, go and sin no more.
yeah. And how many times do you forgive somebody? 7 times 70. And
But
and
Jesus
that,
also
that's
said,
what
depart from
we
me,
were
I
taught.
never knew you.
That's what we were taught as children.
Be ye holy, for I am holy.
And I believe that, the first question in the book, why did God make me? To be in his image.
He
And
didn't make us to hurt. He didn't make us to sin. He didn't make
no,
us to
but
hate.
with that came
He gave us free will.
free
That's
will. And
our
that's what
downfall. Free will is our downfall.
that exactly. That's what gives us this and any problems we have in life is free will. That's my opinion. I mean, nobody
Yeah.
has to agree with me.
But
I'm
I'm just saying there's a lot of people that has hate in their hearts and they'll get up and go to church and don't even have a personal relationship with God. And they'll say, "Oh, I did this in your name, Lord. I done that in your name." But all the time they lied, cheated, treated people
yeah.
awful, hate in their heart. Do you think they're going to go to heaven? No.
Um if they repent before they die, yes.
If they repent of it, yeah, before they die. But if
Now,
they
um
don't and
Debbie,
they
you
don't
made a
mean it,
good point. I do believe in the Holy Trinity, that Father, Son, the Holy Spirit,
hmm I do too.
and I, I, I mean, that's I. I gather you must know a lot about Catholicism. Maybe you're Catholic because you know about that. Um, that we have sacraments of initiation. It's called when you make your sacraments. Our first one is penance. And people say, well, why are you telling a priest your sins?
Yeah.
Because in the Bible, it says on Holy Thursday, we consider that the feast of the priesthood. The 12 apostles were made priests. And Jesus said to them, whose sins you retain shall be retained, whose sins you forgive shall be forgiven them. Now, I'm not doing that verbatim. I think I mixed it up actually. I think the first was, whose sins you forgive shall be forgiven them, whose sins you retain shall be retained. That is why we tell priests, but guess what? I don't go to confession.
My
I
grandma used to do
even
my grandma was a Catholic.
there's Frank. He's the man.
Yeah.
Morals over money. This guy,
Trigger warning, guys. Trigger warning on this one. We showed this the other night. I just wanted to show you how bad this guy is.
he
Not,
is
not
such an
Frank.
awesome guy. Free haircuts and always clothes. He gets his kids involved. They're not his.
That's awesome.
his son Major, one of his sons. And then, of course, you have the sacrament of First Holy Communion, where I know you guys don't believe that. We believe that's Jesus' body and blood. Once they do
Yes, we do. I do.
it's not a symbolism. We believe it's real. And I remember arguing with my father in second grade. I am
Mhm.
not going to eat a person. I'm not making my first Holy Communion. And he kept trying to explain it to
You
me.
talking about the little wine cups and the bread?
No, we don't do wine because there's too many people in our church.
Grape juice. Yeah, grape juice.
No, we don't do either because it's too many people in our church. We'll have a
Oh.
mass, there's 900 people there.
Grandma used to drink out of the same cup, and I was like, "Grandma ain't drinking out of that same cup."
They'll dip
Everybody
it,
went up there and drank out of that same cup.
um, they'll dip it like
Mhm.
at weddings, you'll drink out of the chalice.
Mhm.
The bride and groom. That's it. Nobody else does. Just the priest and the bride and groom. But I've been
Mhm.
to some things where they'll dip the Eucharist in the wine. I hate to take my baccalaureate mass from college was at a Ukrainian Catholic college, and they put it in a spoon in your mouth. And I don't like the taste of alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. And I went, they didn't like that.
Also, I've been in church where they have the little cups of grape juice, and you drink
Yeah.
them. As long as if you can use a piece of unleavened bread, which is a tortilla, you could do it at home with grape juice. You could
Oh
do
yeah,
communion at home.
used to when they were teaching us to make our first Holy Communion, they
Uh-huh.
used pieces of newspaper.
A newspaper.
Then they moved on to crackers, and then by the time the
Yeah.
Eucharist, it doesn't even have.
Tortilla. A tortilla it's unleavened, right? I think it's unleavened
Yeah,
bread.
but my baccalaureate mass was um a crouton.
Oh,
It was weird. It was a crouton. Those
yeah.
Ukrainians are weird, I guess. I don't know, but it
But
was the same as
I
Catholic.
believe if you're going to do communion, you should really mean it before you do it, not
Oh
just do it.
yeah, you got it. That's why
Yeah.
we say the prayer we say before we receive first
Mm-hmm.
of all, the Our Father, which is the prayer that Jesus gave that
Mm-hmm.
God gave us, Jesus gave us. But we
Yeah.
say our Nicene Creed, the things we believe. We believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, being the saints, forgiven that you're only baptized once. You're only,
I'll tell you this. My grandma was she was a devoted Catholic, and my grandma would fall asleep every night on her knees at the bedside every night. And I believe with all my heart my grandma went to heaven, and her funeral, Catholic funeral, is so beautiful.
oh
It's
yeah,
just
they are with
it's just
the
so
incense
beautiful.
and yeah, both my parents, and my brother, they all
Blessings.
had it, and I've been to a million. But
Yeah.
your parents, that stuck out in my head the most because my dad died when I was only 18. He dropped dead.
Oh.
60, had a massive heart attack. Dropped dead down around there, past Kensington, Fishtown, at his old
Wow.
parish. He was giving a speech. He turned around to introduce somebody, hit the stage, and died.
And he had a bad heart.
He,
Wow.
yeah, he had his first heart attack when I was in second grade.
Mm.
I just
That's
graduated from
lucky.
high school when he died. So
I'm sorry about that.
no, I only remember the good stuff now. I don't remember
God
all that is
God
all.
gave my grandma so much grace, and she never lost a child. She had well, mom said she had miscarriages, but all of her children were alive up until when she passed away.
Well,
My
that's
mom,
beautiful.
my mom passed away 6 months after she did,
Aw,
but she kept all of her children until and to this day, the rest of the 8 children are still alive and well.
it's awesome.
Uh,
Sadly,
yeah,
my mom did bury one, and she never spoke of him again. She
really.
she wouldn't look at his pictures. Nothing.
Why?
It broke her heart. He was only 49.
Oh my goodness, that's
We
so
just got a
sad.
phone call one night that he died. And
Oh
and
my
he was the oldest boy. He was her second oldest. I have a sister that's old. If she's 76 now, Michael would be 73, and she just never. She
God.
couldn't.
Got
He
over it.
never saw her cry.
Mhm.
I didn't see her cry when my dad died either. She did that in her privacy. She didn't want to do it in front of us.
Yeah, my husband's grandmother was like that. She wouldn't when my mother-in-law was passing away, she wouldn't go. She didn't go to the funeral. She would not go. Like when her husband was sick, she couldn't do it. She couldn't go to the funerals either.
My mom did all that, but she just wouldn't cry in front of us. I could. My bedroom was next to hers in the big house that we had around the corner. Only live around the corner from the house I grew up in, and
So
I could
young.
hear her crying in her bedroom, but she
Yeah.
didn't. She didn't want us upset.
Yeah.
She
My
worried
daughters,
about
my oldest is
kids. And plus, he had 2 kids and grandkids, so
Mhm.
or was just about to become a grandfather, and
My
that's that. She just and at the end, we said something to her, and she said, "I'm glad you guys all remembered your brother the way you did. I didn't handle it right. I didn't know how to handle it
she
because I
did.
didn't expect it that I'd ever have to live that."
Hmm.
And that happens. And my mother was a saint. Good God, she had us. She had to be a saint.
Wow.
We gave her, well, I didn't give her a run for her money. I was the good kid. My dad even said that. He'll never have to worry about her, me, meaning me. She'll go to college. She knows what she wants to do. And he was right. You know, she didn't,
Yeah.
I didn't drink, I didn't smoke, didn't do drugs. I just ran with the wrong crowd. And that pissed him off because he couldn't stop me because I didn't give him any reason to. Never missed curfew, always went to school, never had a problem. Now the others, those middle four, they give him a problem. The first three, nah, they were perfect. The last one, perfect. Those middle four, those 60s and 70s or 50, born in the late 50s, and they were the ones that during the 60s and 70s gave them a, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And and now we like when we were all together on Saturday for my great nephew's birthday, we were telling stories and like how did Dad not know we did that? And then we think he knew, he just don't want to deal with it because he used to like to yell at us.
Yeah.
But that was just, he didn't beat us, right? He just liked to yell.
Oh, yeah, my mom was that way. She liked to yell too.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to say the word stupid. Couldn't call siblings stupid. And I was
Wow.
at the kitchen table with my sister doing homework. We
Oh,
were in grade school. She had flunked a grade, so she was in my grade. But there was 160 kids in our grade. We were
oh,
never in the same class. You weren't allowed. Siblings were never in the same, like twins or anything, because
yeah.
three classes to every grade. They had 55 kids in a class.
Right. Hey, mods, I want to say if after my live streams, if you go into my into my chat and you see rude comments, just go ahead and block them. Just get rid of them. If you do, if you go in there and you see them,
I just
people
remember
are just so
everyone.
freaking evil and spiteful. Look at all that. That's horrible.
I just realized I was on the channel. I'm telling family stuff. I'm sorry, people. I'm just sitting
Hey,
here chit chatting like I'm
on
talking
a
to a
channel. No, you're fine. You're fine, Marita. No, I like hearing about your parents and stuff. That's fine. I was
they're
just
peeps.
checking my
But
my messages and there was some nasty comments I just deleted. So
I
that's why I
have,
told the mods. I mean, people are just nasty. They're just nasty, mean ass people.
yes, there are, and I
They
don't know why.
are. They're just nasty, vile, mean people. Like, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, then why come over here and say the shit you do? I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. If you don't like me, then just simply don't come over here.
What's deceiving in all this is everybody sees all these cop lights. They're just put there to deter anything from happening. They're not put there to arrest anybody or anything. They really don't do much of anything till they have to, till the gunshots start. And they shoot every weekend. So that's,
Mm-hmm.
this is a bad area here. This is from the other night because I remember that girl because it was still warm out, if I'm not mistaken. Like a week or two.
I love telling people to go away in my chat. They think I'm just gonna just put up with them, but I'm like, go away, go away. Nobody wants you here. Go on back to your vile place that you came from. Thank
But
you,
all
Ricardo.
you do is pray for everybody on all these people
They do, Lady
and
O.
hope that
This is real, Tootsie. Toolie. Tootly. This is real. This is really going on right now. I mean, this is not live, but this is really what's going on in our country.
that's the sad part, and it's not just here.
Mhm.
Portland, Oregon, San Diego. We're probably the East Coast. We're the worst on
Mhm.
the East Coast.
Yeah.
But on the West Coast, got parts of California, um, the Bowery. I mean, New York isn't even this bad. And yeah, everybody thinks New York City is so
That
bad.
guy looks like he's seasoned. Look. His
Probably,
whole head is contorted back.
probably sound asleep.
What has the world come to?
And it's what's sadder is
Yeah.
there's so much hope and help for them, but they
Uh-huh.
don't want it, and
They don't.
it's going to change that until
No.
they start arresting them, and even that they're going to bond out if they can bond out. If not, they're just going to take up a spot in the system where a real criminal should be, because these people really aren't criminals. They're sick people,
Mm-hmm.
people that have an issue, and until they decide that they want to use the mental health facilities that are there for them
Mm-hmm.
and the medical drug facilities, this is what's going to stay. And if you go downtown, there's sections of downtown that's like this on Market Street. And
Yeah.
because there's more places to rob down there, there's
Oh yeah.
some places. I mean, here everything closed down where they have to travel other neighborhoods to rob them.
Yeah.
And it's and so many people try and help, like Frank and Mal and other people, but
Yeah.
and try and give these people a face, a face
Me too, Toodles.
behind the addiction.
Yeah.
And but and make them human.
Yeah.
Well, here's the stores we were talking about.
Yeah.
People
Those
can't.
are the ones, yeah, this is how they get their snacks and stuff through a window, through
You have to ask for what you want.
detoxing people don't get right in jail. They first need medical help. I agree.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're
Especially from benzos or benzodiazepines and alcohol. But I don't know about these new fentanyl. I mean, I don't know about these new drugs now.
right. There, as
It
of
could be
now,
just as worse.
from what I'm told from all my medical friends that work down there, uh,
Mhm.
there is nothing to match the withdrawal. Like there is methadone to match the old heroin, the original heroin,
Mhm.
and the methadone to for if you're on like a Percocet, a Vicodin, something like
Mhm.
that. They'll give you methadone or Suboxone. And they'll give you Suboxone for old school heroin. But they'll
Mhm.
give it to you now for this one, but it doesn't really, you're still way sicker than you would be if you were on the regular.
Why is Don B running his mouth? Looks like karma has come to roost over on the farm. He's so stupid. He's so stupid. I want to see what he has to say. Oh, just more drama with her and her sister. He's so stupid. Why don't you sit over at Don B and make up more stuff? Just
Yeah, him and
make up stuff
smoking
in your
again.
whole make up stuff in your whole mind. That's what he does. He sits over there and makes up stuff.
We weren't even
He
speaking.
act like he goes to the courthouse and does all this and that. He don't do shit but sit on his ass. That's all. He's so childish. He needs to grow up.
I got to be perfectly honest. Half of those people I don't even know who they are because I don't watch any. The only one I watch is you know who, and only because her grammar. I just want to correct her grammar constantly, and people get really pissed at me, and I love it.
I can't believe that. I ain't gonna say nothing.
It's very. There's a medical building I think right there. I think that's Esperanza.
Mm-hmm.
Doctor building, medical building, and I know they do some help. It's a Spanish place.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not exactly sure what they do now. They used to be very helpful. I thought he was on the phone.
Justin is such a troublemaker. He is such a troublemaker. Justin is behind every bit of this trouble that's going on with between me and my sister and all this, which my sister's letting it happen.
Out to be. I don't care what you are in life, your
Uh,
preferences, but dude, why do you have to put a filter on your picture?
who?
Justin.
Oh,
Justin.
I don't know.
Why does he put a filter on?
He's just a troublemaker. Like he is the one that keeps all this going.
No, but he's already got makeup on. Why does he need a filter?
I think he just he has to have drama, and the best way to do it is through me, I guess.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I don't care what his preferences in life are or anything. I don't care. I hug him and love him for whatever he is. But
That trash.
when he's on lives, he has a
Mhm.
filter on his picture, and I don't understand why. Just show your, you already have makeup on. You don't need a filter, too. And
I've never
I always
noticed it.
want to ask him, why do you have a filter on your? I don't know. I just don't understand.
He's obsessed with me for some reason.
He's
I
obsessed
don't get it. I
with
don't get it. I don't get what his obsession is with me.
because they probably feel my personal opinion listening to them last night. They just feel, I think, that you're pickable. Like you won't really do anything. Like more all talk, no action kind of deal.
Yeah.
Now they found out that no, maybe there is some action.
But
And
he's
now
still going. He's still stirring up.
they know they're wrong. Now, I don't get involved with sister stuff because I have four
Yeah.
older sisters. And we get along pretty damn good, I gotta admit.
Like he thinks this is a joke. He thinks it's a big joke.
But yeah, but we're not all on this YouTube or anything,
Hmm.
and I just think it's
It just shows how childish she really is.
well, uh, I'm not even going to say her. I'm just going to say some of those party players that are involved
Hmm.
that miss you know who. I can't say names. I know I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah.
The one who likes to smoke the weed. I don't understand her, and she's a very intelligent woman. She's not dumb, to say the least.
I don't know.
Very educated. I can just tell she
Yeah.
was a teacher, and she's not stupid, but
Yeah.
plays it on TV, as they say. I mean, I don't understand the nonsense. She's a little old for it.
I think it is content for him where they get money and cash apps just to bash me.
Yeah,
It's a funny
exactly.
thing.
And
I think it's funny and cute to do it.
I don't understand it though. I don't understand these
They're
memes,
adults.
called
They're
memes,
acting like children.
memes that the other one does and bashing people, but hides behind a church. Nah, that don't fly with me. You
Mhm.
want to bash people? Come on out and you be bashed too. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Hey,
Mhm.
that's a farm analogy.
There you go. Goose gander.
Hey,
Totally agree, Miss Daisy. I'm sorry
hey.
that all the crap that these disrespectful people are so childish, can't be grown adults, act like middle school aged. Even middle school kids doesn't even act this bad, believe. They're worse than middle
I
school.
mean, sometimes
So deceitful and
you're,
vindictive.
you're a mom, so you remember, and I know this as a teacher. Any
Mm-hmm.
attention is good attention to a child.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I wonder if they're acting a little childish, and
With
any
the
attention's
attention.
good attention.
That's true. Thank
And
you, Sleuth Fairy. Thank you for gifting that membership. Let's see who got it. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
no, I'm just
Thank you, Sleuth Fairy. Thank you, thank you. Let me go back here. I gotta see who got the gifted membership. Oh darn.
just make
Mm.
me wonder
Oh,
what
thank you,
people.
Innocent. Thank you, thank you. Toodles got the gifted membership. And and Innocent become a member for thank you for
Oh,
7 minutes. Thank you. Where's
yeah,
that bell at? Here it is. Thank you, Sleuth Fairy. Thank you,
thank God I don't have earplugs in.
thank you. Huh?
I said, thank God I don't have earplugs in.
Does anybody got the membership for iPhones? Can any of my mods put the membership for the iPhones out? Thank you guys. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to.
If anybody has $3.50, you can ride that bus that keeps driving by. That's the number 3 bus.
For $3. That's pretty cheap.
$3. I think bus is $3.50, and if you get a for 25 more, you get a transfer
Oh, cool beans.
bus. Now, when I went to high school, it was 35 cents, and you got a pack of tokens, which were 10 tokens, school tokens, for $2.
Oh, that's cool.
They're like
In those
$20.
7 months, I came from Benny. Still, yeah, that's 7 months you've been with me and supported me. Thank you. They just need to copy and paste the membership link in the browser.
Tooties.
For the iPhone one? Okay. Thank you guys. Here's the iPhone membership. Anybody's interested in it.
What are those cops just stand there doing? We did
I'm
get all.
proud of myself for just not really engaging in what they want. Like,
If,
uh,
if you it like there again, like a child, if you ignore them, they're just
mhm.
going to come at you more and more and more till you
Yeah,
make till you
yeah.
fight back till you finally. And what you did is you finally broke. They broke you.
Yeah, my sister caused it today because of her. It's because she's my sister. But what's she gonna do when I'm not online anymore to make fun of and and to pick on
Uh,
and
now
all of her people just
names mentioned, so I'm going to have to dance around this.
yeah I don't yeah I don't even want to talk about
Right.
them. I'm just saying her in general.
But
Like,
I'm not going to say anything bad about her because I don't dislike. I don't know. I'm not getting.
but when I'm not here, she's not gonna get all that attention anymore because uh I'm bringing her attention, and that's why she's doing this. Is because she loves the attention she's getting.
I just don't know how there's a certain young fella who went on another page last night who's very against some people that you're with, what he
Mhm.
spoke about. And I'm thinking, why are you on this page? And you were hanging with those people all day. And I don't get it. You know who I'm speaking of. A young fella who keeps
Yeah,
popping up. And I told you from the get go he was bad news, but nobody believes me. Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't watch last night. I slept most of the night.
He was on a certain woman's live. I
Oh,
just happened to be breezing through after the Phillies won that
yeah.
game, and
Yeah,
but
that was
I have
awful.
no hard feelings about that. But I'm wondering why
Save the kitty.
it's
Save
so
the
nice
kitty.
to him when he was with the people that she talks about all day, whose daughter is missing.
Exactly.
PJ, the church lady.
Exactly.
And so she's sucking up to that dude. I don't understand it. How can you be flipping flop? I don't know. That's why I don't get involved in any of this stuff.
That's why we're going to do live streams with Dustin and talk about Kensington and stuff, and just try to get away from that case all
Yeah,
in general.
that stuff is it's it seems, as much as everybody loves the child,
Yeah,
the ugliness.
it's time to move on from that case.
Yes, because there's nothing
I'll
new.
tell you right now, when my sister first came to YouTube, I brought her to YouTube. My channel was growing. She wanted to make a channel to help her out financially. She wanted nothing to do with Summer Wells's case. And I helped her build her channel. And then once she started getting people, she started doing
All
like she was does.
the info that's out there now is just a regurgitation of the past 2 years.
Mm,
So there's not even anything new. So
there's
you are
nothing
better
new.
off walking away for now. And
There's
there's
nothing
a million
new.
other children or people or these people who may need some help. There's other avenues.
There's nothing new.
Yeah, it's all regurgitation of, well, who's fight? Let's fight with that woman who got in a fight with the other day, and let's keep playing that day after day after day. No, Churchland, I don't want to hear that. And
Let them keep on until it wears out.
yeah, that's
That's
what's going to
eventually it will die down. But as long as they keep the drama with me, it's not, because people loves drama. And so that, I think that's one of the reasons why the drama is continued with me with Justin. And I think that's why Prayer Garden talks about me too, is because if they just talked about the case, there's nothing new. But if they can bash Daisy Cow in it,
yeah,
then that's new content.
and 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 I still think she's that person that everybody thought she was,
Who?
church lady.
Oh,
I
I don't
still
know.
think she's Kathy.
I don't know. I don't want to
But
dox.
anyway, yeah, that's neither here nor there. And the further you walk away, the better off you are for your
I'm
own
going to.
sanity,
Yeah.
sanity of your husband, your
And that
children.
beats my sister too. So if my sister posts anything or goes live, don't call me and say Jinkies is live.
I
I
wouldn't
don't
do that.
care. Huh?
I don't have your number, and I wouldn't do that anyway.
Well,
But
it happened to me today, and
her, I
I
don't have
don't
anything
care.
bad to say because I don't
Unless she's
know enough.
threatening
I
me or
don't
if
want to
somebody's threatening me, clip it. If you see somebody threaten me or say something threatening in the chat, other than that, I don't care what they say.
I don't even know how to clip anything. I am so not computer. I have to get I'll
Thank you.
call one of my nephews. Can you come over and fix Aunt Marita's?
Look, he's
Yeah, I'll
shooting
be
him
over again. I can't get my Twitter fixed on my laptop because I forgot my password.
up.
Ah,
Daisy, I would ask Justin to stop doing the Daisy Basham. If you don't do it now, he will continue and give the rest an opportunity to put you down. He's not going to stop. Even if I asked him to stop, he's not going to stop.
well, why is he so? Does he like playing dress up or something that he wants to keep?
He can dress up. He
No,
don't have to.
no, I mean as you. Why does he do
I,
that?
I am kind of comical. I'm not going to lie. It sometimes I can be funny to portray, but the thing of the matter is, when it goes farther than that to just
Everything's
horrific
funny
name
to
calling and everything else, then that's going too far.
Daisy. Everything's funny to a point, you know.
Yeah.
But when it gets to hurting people, no, it's not funny anymore.
Nope.
It hasn't been funny, and that church lady with her memes or memes, whatever they're called, and she
Not
thinks
only is he
she makes
not
herself
only
laugh.
is he making fun of my religion, that should be against the
And
TOS.
she's Christian.
He's also making fun of my weight.
That
That's
I hate because I put on 25 pounds during COVID. I know, and
that's two things he's making fun of.
that's anybody weight bashing, and the other one who hides behind a church, who we have no clue. She could be 500 pounds for all we know, but bashing people for their weight is so wrong, or what they look like, or what they. That's why I don't understand why he puts
For
a
one
filter.
thing, I don't have a big booty.
I
So him twerking in the video with a booty, I don't care about that. That
I
don't bother me. It's when it goes too far. Just
I just don't think it's right to make fun of people.
yeah.
People. I mean, he wouldn't like it if you made
No,
fun.
it's horrific lies and slander in these chats. Threatening to let me see what that was. I took a snap of it while
Makes me
ago.
sad. Makes
Huh?
me sad that I remember when everybody was friendly and kind of you could go and talk to other people.
Mhm.
It makes me sad. Uh,
Hang on.
I don't understand it,
So
but
he put, whistleblower alert put, I know I clipped it. She's lying through her teeth. I said she should be cooter punched.
oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's not only that, but he said lots of other things. And
He
then
said that to you that you should
so
be.
somebody's made a fake account, either Justin or somebody else,
Oh,
and
I
mocking,
have about 30 of them.
mocking, mocking what happened. I'm not gonna show it, but he shared it and mocking me and Yanni and yeah.
Well, tell them to put
What
me on
happened
their
with
little
the police?
list.
What
And
happened with the police? So
tell them to put me on their little list because
no, I don't
you
want
guys are
nobody.
all nice Southern girls.
I don't want nobody else being picked.
I'm a Philly city girl. I'll be a little different.
No,
They won't want to deal
no,
with.
no, no. Nobody else needs to
I
be
know
picked up.
nobody, but I'm just saying if they
Layla's
want
got
to,
attacked. Yanni's got attacked. Poor Christine. She does nothing and she gets attacked.
he does
Um,
her
everybody that I care about gets attacked. Candace, all of them.
work.
So nobody else needs to get attacked.
I
Let
just
them
say let
do
them
what they're gonna
bash me
do. They're
because
proud of
A, I'm guarded by my little guardian angel here. And
Mhm.
B, I'm a Philly girl. And our motto is F around to find out.
I know, but
And
they're
I swear to
vicious.
God, if I curse
Marita,
a little
you
more,
don't
I
need
have
that kind of
that tattoo
stress.
on me. Because
Marita,
I
you
know.
don't need that kind of stress. It's
Uh,
not. I
that ain't
know that.
me. I'd laugh my ass off and then have 30 relatives that I'm related to that are cops or something in them. They wouldn't get far. Let's just put it that way. And I have some good
Taylor
connections.
Rose, love you, honey.
I have a lot of good connections here in Philly.
I know, but I don't
And
want nobody attacking
I know,
me.
I really don't want anybody after
And
me.
they will. They will. So please, please, please. I
But
don't want them
they're
to hurt my
little
feelings.
a-holes to do that.
I enjoy you coming up here and I don't want it to make it pure uh hell for you to be on YouTube.
Uh, it wouldn't get to me, but I hate to see good people like you said. You, Christine, and Yanni are two of the kindest people.
And Sailor.
And well, Salem, yeah, oh
Yeah,
yes,
they
came
went
on,
after Sailor
Salem,
too.
yeah. I mean, you got a lot of people here, really kind people. Hell, they let me sit and
They've
chit
been
chat,
attacked. Yeah.
and you know, I just don't like people being mean to people. I mean, that's the stuff that happens in the schoolyard, like that after
And
lunch.
then, you know the reason why these kids are mean in school because their parents are just like these people on
Oh, I'm
YouTube.
so sick of kids
Yeah.
stealing bikes and stuff around here. And they don't live around here. They go back to their neighborhoods, and their
Yeah.
parents gonna say, "Oh, where'd you get that bike?"
Oh, Carice, I am
Well,
not mad at you, honey. By
you know,
no means I'm not mad at you. No way.
it
Love
just
you, girl.
it just cracks me up that these parents think not my babies. Well, yeah, it's your babies because they're on a bike that you didn't buy them. Where'd they get it from then?
They stole it.
Stole it.
I
But
don't
now they'll say, not my
I
babies. Cops will
don't
come
want to be mean.
to get
No.
the bike back. Oh,
Mm.
no, my baby wouldn't do that. I mean, if I had heard once, I've heard it 30 times from people around here. Not my baby. Not my baby. You know what my parents would say? Yeah, it could possibly be one of mine. They would never, unless they knew it was something really, we would never steal or anything. But like, say we threw an egg at a car or something on mischief night, and they stop
They
and
won't bully him no more, will they, my 3 sons? My 3 sons said my oldest son was bullied in school so bad it broke my heart. Now
oh,
he's a Fed agent.
oh
I believe
yeah,
for
yeah,
him.
go out looking for them now, buddy. That's what I would.
Yeah.
I'd look them up on the
How can you
computer.
expect children to how can you expect children to act right if their parents I mean, half these people that acts like this have children, and how can you expect their children to act right if they're learning this stuff from if they're
Exactly.
learning it from their their parents, you know what I'm saying?
And so many parents, it's that, what is it, the gen millennials or whatever, I don't even know what they're called. They
Mhm.
don't believe that their child does anything wrong.
Oh,
There was
yeah.
we had bullying over at our the Catholic school here last year,
Mhm.
and and it was a very dear friend of mine's daughter being bullied. Now she gave it
Mhm.
back as good as she got it though. So I
Mhm.
don't know why the mother went all butthurt on it, but the kid got, the kid stuck up for herself. But she was bullied
Yeah.
2 years, bullied. And I would sit and listen to what I'd read the emails what the principal was writing back, Sister Catherine, and I'd be
Yeah.
like, Sister, you're not getting the point here. And I'd say to my friend, I said, write it this way. And then I found out from my brother who works there, oh no, she's giving it back as good as she's getting it. So I asked my friend Trisha, I said, do you know Alyssa's, sticking up for herself, so to speak? Oh no, she's not. I said, go talk to my brother. And my brother told her, yes, she is. She's bullying as much as and it got squashed. Because,
Yeah.
if you give it back, then they're going to.
Yeah. Yeah. Sayla said, "True. I have said that for a while. Why would people teach their children to bully or make fun of others? Because they do it. Just
Say
learn from the best.
had a mantra, and I love it, and I live by it still. He would tell
Mhm.
us, nobody's better than you. And
Mhm.
then he'd turn around and say, but you're not better than anybody else.
Yeah.
we're all equals in this world. You don't bully, you don't accept bullying either, though.
Yeah.
But and we weren't we didn't bully,
Yeah.
we weren't surrounded by hate. And I think that's why I had such a great core friendships that I still have to this day. My best friend has been my best friend for 60 years since we were 2.
That's good.
He's a boy. And I
Oh, that's
spent,
good.
and his sister's son is my godson. My brother was his brother's best. I mean, we were raised together. They
Yeah.
lived across the street from us. They still live there. And I live only around the corner now, and we're still super close. And
That's good.
our whole gang still all hangs out together.
That's
And
good.
and it's because we were all raised with the same
Values.
basic values,
Mhm.
religious values, because we're Catholics, most of us,
Mhm.
but we accept anybody. You can be in our group if you want. We'll take it.
Okay.
And you got to bring a cow up once in a while, though. You got to bring something up for the kids to pet. But it's great because we all had the same type of parents. You're going to be mouthy. You're not. You're going to get slapped across the face, and you're not going out. And you learn not to be mouthy.
Mhm.
Saved it till you got out of the house, and then you
Mhm.
all you wanted, but you didn't talk. If I ever looked at my mother wrong,
Mhm.
dentures when I was in 2nd grade, we weren't allowed to speak to our mother, talk back to our mother. My dad worshipped my mom, and we
Mhm.
weren't allowed to even blink at her.
Well, that's the way it should be, actually.
And she was far from a mean person anyway. She never yelled at us.
Yeah.
But wow, my
Here's
mom.
my iPhone link, y'all, if you want it.
What did you say to your mother? Nothing, Dad. Nothing, nothing. Or he had selective hearing too. You could say, Dad, telephone, Dad, telephone, Dad, telephone. And then he finally go, what? I say telephone. Oh, okay. But if he said something to you, you went, oh, leave me alone or something under your breath. What did you say? Nothing, nothing. Like he had that hearing of, he could hear if you mouthed off, but he couldn't hear if you wanted his attention. And
Yeah.
yeah, I guess after 8 kids got to me, it
Oh,
was,
kids is what? Yeah, I sent you a message. Well, I guess, huh?
I was just going to say, actually, 8 kids, we were a small family. I had 2 people on my block with 14 kids.
Oh, wow. That sounds like my
One
grandma.
lived on the side, one lived on the
Family.
top around this side. They still live in, family still owns the homes. Siblings
Wow.
bought the house, both
Wow.
houses. Yeah, we were 9. Some families had 9, some had 8, some had 10, 12, but 14 were the biggest families, the 2 14s.
Oh, okay.
There's so many kids in our damn school.
Well, that's a big city, though, too, though.
Yeah, but you went by your parish, which was, you know, it was a certain area, like a mile square, 2 miles maybe, because
Yeah.
there was really no school buses back when I was a kid. Now there are, but
Yeah.
it was fun because you still know everybody. We have class reunions every 5 years. They're the best thing.
Mhm.
Get together, and sometimes somebody won't come for 10 years, and you see them. It's just fun. It's a lot of fun. You
That's
guys you should
awesome.
do that with your school. Have a class reunion. Yeah, really. It just
Hey, Wildfire, how are you?
makes you
You
happy.
doing okay? I
Well,
finally got home. It's raining so hard here. It's flooding. Oh, no.
where's that at?
I think maybe Texas. I'm not for sure.
The rain down there, okay? It's supposed to be sunny here all week. I think it's going to rain on
Oh,
here.
man, I can feel my feet's freezing. But I've had the air on because my face got so flushed. I was so stressed out earlier
I
that
would
my
have put
face
like
got
an ice bag on my head.
flushed. Huh?
An ice bag or frozen veggies or something on my head.
Mhm.
But I should let you guys go because I really
You're fine. I think I'm going to go ahead and jump off here anyway because
have
we've been out
time
here almost
to
4
chat.
hours. and I'm ready just to say the heck with it tonight.
Thank you, everyone, for letting me
Thank
just
you for coming up and talking about
growing
Kingston.
up
We'll
in
do
Philly.
one day a week where we just talk about
Yeah,
we'll talk about what's going on and stuff. And
it's
Dustin
fun.
may come up tomorrow sometime. We can talk about the Delphis again. He's got new information supposedly on the Delphis, so we can
I
talk
don't know a
about.
lot. I mean, I know enough about. I remember when it happened. I mean, I remember when those two little girls, and I always thought it was that guy who followed them across the bridge. I don't
Yeah,
know if it was him or not. I don't know.
yeah.
I
It
probably know
is a
more
lot
about
going
Summer
off
Wells
here.
case than I know about any case.
Yeah.
Uh, but there's a girl here. If you want
Mhm.
to, her name is Dolce. God, what's her last name? Well, all you got Google is Dolce, and it'll come up missing from Bordentown, New Jersey, which is right across the bridge from up in the Northeast Philadelphia area. And
Oh,
it's been 5 years now. The
mhm.
mother was looking down at her phone, looked up, the girl was gone. Her little
Gosh, that's
brother
how
was still
fast it
there.
can happen, ain't it?
That's exactly it. And the last they saw her was right before
Mhm.
that. The last picture was in the store getting an ice cream. It was in
Yeah.
March. It's right as spring started 5 years
Mhm.
ago. But it's Dulce, Dolce. It's a Hispanic name. I want to say Rivera, but I could be wrong.
It was
But
traffic.
I think you would, little rabbit hole you might enjoy going down, because
Yeah.
then they started wondering about the mom, because she
Yeah.
was 14 when she had her,
Yeah.
and what's the father who was in Mexico because he was deported. And then
Yeah.
he has sent, like, there's a lot of, but the father's been found to be not guilty, and they think she was
It's how it
tra-
goes.
trafficked. Or
Yeah.
I'm sorry, can I
Anything to
use
see
that
with
word?
these children is trafficked.
But
Dulce Maria Alves from
that's
New
it. That's it.
Jersey.
Yes,
Wow.
Alvarez. That's it.
And that's usually what happens. They get trafficked
She was a
majority of
little
the
chubby
kids.
thing, really cute,
That's sad.
and and the mother was, I think, 14, and the father was 19. Which here,
Yeah.
that's I don't know what the stat here. That's
Yeah.
rape. That's R
Yeah.
word.
That's what I thought too.
And but he was deported back to Mexico,
Yeah.
and so they found him. They didn't think
They
he.
just come back to the States. That's what happens.
No, they found him. He was in Mexico when they
Oh,
went.
they went there and found him and brought him back?
No, they didn't bring him back. They went down there to interview him that
Uh,
she first went missing. And
he didn't go to jail for statutory rape?
no, he was deported. I
See,
think
that
that's
ain't
the
gonna
reason.
hurt him. They just come back through the border again.
No, he didn't. No, he's down. He stayed down there, and they thought he had somebody take it, but no, he was found not guilty. Like, he's
Uh-huh.
okay, and they they started leaning back towards the mom again, but then they started thinking she was taken, and you know what happens with
Traffic,
Trav, and
traffic,
so they
yeah.
don't even know. And it's been 5 years now, or 4 years. The
Yeah.
anniversary just passed not that long ago, but her little brother and the mother's had two more kids since then. So I think there's four baby daddies. I mean,
Mhm.
this girl's only 24 now, I think, and she's 22, and dropped out of school, then went to college or something, dropped out of college, just keeps having babies. And but
They
her
do just keep having babies. That's the thing. They keep having babies.
because the system keeps paying for them. You get
Yeah.
money from the government, a little more of this. Each
Yeah.
baby, you get a little more. And I don't know why you'd want them. You don't get that much more. Taking care of a baby's a big job, I would think. I don't have
They
kids.
don't take care of them. Somebody else usually takes care of
Well, the
them.
mother did take the oldest one, that baby, Dolce, and adopted her. But
good.
She still would go out with her birth mother, sister, whatever you want to call her, and they went to the park, which was at the school, but there was all these fields behind it. Like it was like being up on the hill almost, except it was down low. And somebody, they think there was a white pickup, a red van or a white van that somebody saw. A group of kids saw a guy come out and grab her. Group of kids that were playing, because there was a lot of kids playing in the playground.
Yeah.
And they grabbed her and took her. So the story goes, go down the rabbit hole.
That next time we come on here, we might go ahead and talk about that. But
yes, go down the rabbit hole and see what you think, and then let me know what you think.
Okay.
I think she was. I don't think the mother, but I think whoever took her knew the family.
Oh yeah, just like in every case.
Yeah, I have a feeling. But why did they pick her out of all those kids that were there? And her little brother was there. He was like 3.
There might have been a certain type they were looking for,
Yeah, and she was a 5-year-old little chunky, really cute. These beautiful almond eyes. She was a gorgeous little girl. Very gorgeous, and just broke my heart. But that's an interesting.
Well, we'll check it out and.
Okay. Well, good night. Good night, everyone. Thank you for letting
appreciate
me
you coming up. Thank
your
you,
time.
Marita. I enjoyed having you up here and giving us our insight on
Philly.
Mm-hmm.
And let's root for the Philadelphia Phillies tomorrow, everyone, please.
Yeehaw, Philadelphia Phillies.
Who are we playing again? Arizona. You don't want to. They're not real team. Root for the Phillies.
All right, that sounds awesome.
Because if they don't win, I'm going to be breaking a lot of shit tomorrow. Start with my TV and end with the TV in my bedroom.
Oh no!
The only thing I'll keep are my Blessed Mother statues.
Oh, well,
all right. God bless everyone. Have a good night.
Good night, Marita.
Bye.
Bye, Marita. Bye, everybody. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for guys. Stay prayed up.
You better watch out, keep your enemies a road ahead of full prophecy. To be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling this war. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more, freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force apart. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.